What's up, everybody? Welcome into the stream. Thanks so much for hanging with us tonight. My name is CeeLo. On the Go at CeeLo's our YouTube channel. We're going to be bringing you the Tennessee Volunteers versus the Texas Longhorns. The Tennessee Volunteers. What's up, Hammer? There's your boys. I told you we'd be doing it. What's up, everybody? Thanks for hanging out with us today. We'll see what happens today as Tennessee looked kind of awful there in their first SEC meeting. We'll see if the boys can pick it up. We'll talk about that here in just a little bit. But thank you guys for a late night game here in Knoxville, a 9 o'clock start for them. So I don't know how well we'll do with that, but most of the time when we play nighttime games like this, we come alive. So we'll see what happens. But let's take a look at the chat. What's up, Cole Trickle? What's going on? Hammer says, hook 'em. What's going on, man? Good to see you. RB, hit the like. Thank you, buddy, for that. Suck says, never mind. I'm out of here. All right. Good deal, man. Thanks for hanging with us, though. George, appreciate you being here. Jake, thanks for the heads up with that one there. And what is up? Danny, hello. Hello, everybody. Braden has been excited about this game from the beginning. 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central, as the game is about to start here. So appreciate all the love here tonight, guys. My name is CeeLo. We do Tennessee basketball on this channel, and we're going to be doing lots of games here, going through all the way through the March Madness. And you'll want to stick around for us and during March Madness because those bots won't be showing the games like they're doing now. So we thank you guys for hanging with us today. Let's get to it. Let's see what this game is going to bring to us, and let's see if the Tennessee Volunteers can get a win here. Their first SEC win of the year. As we'll see what happens. Let's get to it. All right, so let's see what we got here. The Tennessee Volunteers favored to win on ESPN here, 82%. They think this is going to be a runaway game for the Vols, so we'll see how that goes. You never know, but we are here in the Food City Center, Thompson Bowling Arena, the Summit, whatever you want to call it. Is that where we're at tonight in Knoxville on ESPN2? We're watching on ESPN2 as well, so you guys can tune in for that. Probably going to be a slow one tonight with a late start. The bots are on fire, so we'll see what happens. Let's take a look at the game here. So the game logs here. The game odds are what everybody wants to know because I know there's a lots of betting on this game. Texas Longhorns, 12.5 spread for this game, and the overall total points is going to be 153.5, and the spread is going to be 12.5 on the game. Your money line is Tennessee plus 525 and Texas Longhorns plus 525, and the Volunteers minus 750. Let's take a look at some of their leaders here for on the court here. Kenny Wallace says there will be more big NASCAR announcement in the coming days. Nice. We'll see how it goes. Definitely we'll have to get a video out then for sure. Swain is their top point guard, 56 points per game. 56 from the field, and a 77.3% free throw shooter. Swain is also their leading rebounder. He's got 5.4 defensive rebounds per game and 1.9 offensive rebounds per game. And then Swain, so here's the key to the game to beat Texas. Stop Swain. That's the game. Swain, 2.4 assists per game. So he's the top point getter. He's the top rebounder. He is the top assist leader. So stop Swain, and we should win this game. But I'm sure we'll find a way to not stop him. Thank you for becoming the NASCAR president. Nice, Staterhead. I know, man. Maybe that's what they're going to offer CeeLo the job. We'll see how it goes. Gillespie, 42.3 field goal percentage from the field. Not too good. I would like to be higher in that 50%. 88% on the free throw. Now, that's something that we did not do very well in the last game, was shoot our free throws. It's interesting. And then Carey off the bench, our Vanderbilt transfer, 3.6 defensive rebounds per game and 3.1 offensive rebounds a game, 6.6 rebounds averaging. And then you got Gillespie again with the assist, 5.7 assists per game. UGA is going to lose to Florida. Who do you think will get the job? I don't know, man. It should be interesting to see. Everybody's like saying Dale Jr. and stuff like that. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Oh boy, this is going to be a long one. All right, let's take a look at the Texas points here. The Texas Longhorns averaging 88.6 points per game this year. The Vols 83.3, and then the Hook'em Horns 73% from the field Points against, allowing 73 points against. So you know the Vols are going to put up at least 70 tonight. And then the Vols averaging only their opponent 65.3. So I already kind of know what a score I'm going to have here. 50% from the field. Texas shooting 50% from the field. You like that? And then Tennessee at 49%. Rebounds 41.7 to 43.1. And then assists 13.6 assists to 19.4 assists. And then blocks 3.0 blocks and 3.8 blocks for Tennessee. And then steals 6.4 steals per game and then 7.9 per game. Jason Garrett on Friday. Oh, that should be interesting. All right, so let's take a look. Both teams have had one SEC game this year, and the Texas Longhorns lost Mississippi State, unranked Mississippi State, but they put up they had 101 to 98 in overtime. So that's interesting. They could have won there. And then Tennessee loses to Arkansas on a dismal one. They had a lot of bad shots, not very good from the field, missing free throws, 15 turnovers. So that's the stuff there. But going into SEC play, we got to get their first win here. Both teams need to get a first win. They can't go 0-2 in the division, but we'll see how that goes. Right now, Vanderbilt on top, 1-0 and 14-0 on the conference. So Vandy looks pretty dang good. Georgia 13-1. They almost lost to Auburn the other day, but they're 13-1 with 1-0 in the conference. So everybody's 1-0 except LSU, Tennessee, Auburn, Florida, Kentucky, South Carolina, Texas, and Ole Miss. Texas, they're at the bottom. They're at a 9-5 overall record. Tennessee not too far behind at 10-4. So this game could go either way for both teams. We'll see how it goes. Let me see your predictions in the chat. Let me see them in the chat here. My prediction for the game. Let me bring this up here. The points for and against here. I'm gonna go Tennessee 80 and 80, and then Texas 70. So I'll give Texas a run for it here. I'm going to go 80 to 70. I'm going to go a 10-point lead, and I'm going to go the under. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go with the over, 83 to 70. Give me the over, 83 to 70. Texas 81-76. Jake says, what's up, Alex? Good to see you. 86 to 66. All right. Horns 77, Vols 75. Hammer, got you on that one too. Anybody else with your predictions as you're coming in? Let me see those predictions as we're going to get going here in about 7 more minutes. They got 2 minutes left in this Cincinnati, West Virginia game. I noticed that, I don't know if they're still beating them or not. Let's see if I can scroll up here. Duke's beating Louisville. So Louisville was beating Duke for a little bit, but they're coming alive now with it. So let's get these points up here so you guys can see the points for and against, so you guys know what to do. Texas 100, Tennessee 59. Just kidding, Gator Swag. What's up, man? Florida gonna beat Georgia, huh? The Longhorns will not Rocky top the Vols. We'll see. What's up, Dubs? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here too, y'all. Appreciate you coming in as we're about to have some fun here. Texas versus Tennessee at Thompson Bowling Arena, the Summit, Food City Center, all that good stuff. We're ready to have some fun. But make sure you're hitting that like for us. Subscribe to the channel, y'all. Let's see if we can get some more of those. We're trying to get to 50,900 coming up this week, y'all. We got college basketball, and this weekend we got NFL football. Hammer says, knowing the channel, Danny Hamlin will find a way to win this. That's right. Exactly. That's right. We'll see what happens. I don't know. It's going to be, here's my 3 keys to the game. Number 1, got to limit the turnovers. 15 turnovers last game against Arkansas. Abysmal. That's number 1. Number 2, got to get Ament out of this. I don't know what it was he was doing on that day. Got to get Ament going. And number 3, I want to see something out of Okpara. Okpara is really digressed since last year. I don't know if it's because he looked good around all the better players around him. I don't know, but he looks awful. So there's my 3 keys of the game. No turnover. Bring the turnover key down. I want to see a better game by Ament, and I want to see Okpara come alive. So there is my 3 keys of the game. If you have 3 keys of the game, I'd love to see it on your side. If you're a Texas fan, please say hi. We'd love to see you here too as well. This is a fan-friendly interactive chat, so we would love to have that too as well. So, and I got my pom-poms here tonight. Let's see if that brings us some good luck. We'll see. Last time I had the pom-poms, we lost in football. So We'll see how it goes. But lots of big news in football today. So I'm sure you heard about John Harbaugh getting fired in the NFL. That's going to be interesting. Lots of coaches got fired in the last couple weeks. But college basketball, I don't know, man. I think it's going to be anybody's game this year. I don't know what's happened to Michigan since the Players Championship. Are they still? Is Michigan still pretty dang good? I haven't really seen any of the top ranked teams since the holidays started, but I know that they looked really dang good in Las Vegas when we were out there. Um, I think the Ravens made a huge mistake with that. We'll see, Hammer. I don't know, man. We'll see. Maybe he'll come back to Nashville. Maybe he'll come to Nashville and be the coach and bring King Henry with him. Bring him back to the city of Nashville. We'll see what happens. So he should have never left. Oh boy. All right. But Tennessee sports, Tennessee basketball. That's our three keys. Those are probably the most important. You know what? If I had a fourth key, if I want to give me a fourth key, give Carey the ball down low. Let him take over. Lately, the coaches, the referees, but we're still a top-ranked team. I can't believe that. I was for certain we'd fall out of the top 25 after that loss to Arkansas. I really thought we'd lose out of the top 25, but we actually gained a spot, which doesn't make a bit of sense. But we'll see how that goes coming up here. We got Florida on Saturday morning. We'll have that for you two guys, 11 a.m. So we'll be up 10:40 Central. We'll have that game for you. And then CeeLo's going on a cruise. I think he'll have that next Tuesday game too against A&M. So Texas, Tennessee, Florida, and then A&M versus Tennessee next Tuesday. So we'll have that for you too as well. What's up, Orange DNA, Rocky Top? What's going on, man? Good to see you. Chad, what's up? Good to see you. Appreciate you. Giants emerge as the favorite for Harbaugh. That should be interesting. But looking forward to having some fun. If you are a big Orange fan, let me see GBO in the chat. If you're a Longhorn fan, I'm sure you can find the hook'em emojis there that are free in there too. I'm ready to hear some engines fire up. Yeah, that's going to be pretty soon too as well when we get back. So, but we're just waiting on this game to end here. 51.9 seconds left. They haven't said anything about moving it over to another channel yet. But maybe if they do, we'll be ready. We'll be ready for it unless they move to some crazy channel. But I think they're going to wait. We got 51 seconds, 1 point game. Unless this goes in overtime. We'll see how it goes. Playoffs Thursday and Friday. Also, yeah, we'll be doing the college football Thursday and Friday. Have that for you guys on Thursday and Friday. And then we'll do NFL football on Saturday and Sunday is the plan. And check out our vlog we put out from Walt Disney World. Check out that. We released that yesterday. So if you haven't watched that, make sure you do. And then coming up in the next couple weeks, we're going to have a lot of cruise vlogs, lots of islands that maybe you guys have always wanted to go to in the Southern Caribbean. We're going to have that to you guys as well. Try to release those for you guys. I've been watching pro surfing lately. The GOAT Kelly Slater doing his final comps. Oh, wow, cool. From Hawaii, I'm sure, for sure. You went to Disney? Yeah, I did. And you can see Chad in one of the videos. I mixed this with some Mountain Dew today, y'all. This is Code. I made my own Code Red, but it's sugar free. So, but I needed the caffeine to get me moving here. It's late game, y'all. Make sure you guys are hitting that like. Try to get to 30 likes. We're at 23. I finally found the spot where they kept the likes. I finally found that. So we're at 23 likes, trying to get to 30. Make sure you hit that like for us. Subscribe to the channel. Oh, we lost another one. Did we lose another one? I don't know. It doesn't matter. But maybe on Thursday night we might get to 50,900, maybe 51,000 by the end of the weekend. That would be new too as well. Ooh, Icy and ginger ale was my cocktail as a kid. There you go. Yeah, so Mountain Dew and fruit punch. Made my own Code Red. Keep me awake with this game here because it was a late game, late night game. But we're just waiting on it here. Tennessee tip off at 9:10. So got 10 more minutes now. 10 more minutes before the game starts. They've moved it back to 9:10. And we'll see if it's on the ESPN app. We might have to go to ESPN app really quick. Sprite chill cherry lime is the bomb. There you go. Yeah, Sprite and chill cherry lime is the bomb. So, yep, got a little caffeine pick me up here tonight. Let's get us going. We're going to have a good time. 44 in the house. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Thank you so much for hanging with us today. Well, the Roar before the 24-hour sports car Daytona is going to be January 16th through the 18th, going soon if you're itching for some racing. Well, I will be in the Caribbean, so that should be fun. I'm sure I won't be able to cover that, but I'm sure it'll be a good time. Go Vols, George. Yes, sir. Go Vols. If you're a Vols fan, like we see in the chat, go Vols, everybody. All right, let me get my ESPN app just in case going here with 34 seconds to go. I'm sure, unless they go into overtime. Let me get this going here. 1 second. Let me get it going here. ESPN. Just in case, because they're not going to put it on anything else. Unless they put it on ESPN News. It's already on ESPN 2. So let's see. Watch. Where to watch? Just making sure I can watch it. But thank you guys for hanging with us today. I think I raced against the "we're gonna lose" dude on NASCAR PS5 the other day. The "we're gonna lose" dude. I don't. Oh, who's that? I don't understand. Who is that guy? Let's see if I can watch this game from here on my app. Can you watch it? Let's see. Watch. There we go. Just in case, we'll have it ready for you guys. Just in case. 35 seconds to go. They got about 8 minutes, so I think they're gonna just wait. But you never know; they might get antsy and let's see. Schedule replays. Fill and replay. NCAA basketball. NCAA men's basketball. Put it on there. Women's NCAA men's. Georgia, Florida. All right. Just waiting here. 58-57. West Virginia up by 1. It says the tip off is at 9:10 Eastern, 8:10 Central. Or they used to have like a live thing and a non-live thing. You can see it on here. Upcoming. Oh, there we go. Just in case this goes live here. A TV provider, just in case. YouTube TV. Appreciate y'all hanging out there. Hit that like for us. Trying to get to 30 likes. 30 likes. Yes, I have access to stream this content. Yay. Just in case. We are set no matter what, y'all. 99-90. Wow, Braden. Let me see some more predictions, guys. I bet UT wins. We're the only UT, Chad. Where's Butterfly at? This is her team about to go on too. Hammered, you know Butterfly loves Texas, so I'm surprised she's not in here. But 15 seconds, I think we're gonna be good unless they shoot it here. Up by 3 and they fouled them, so we'll see what happens. 28 likes, 28 likes. Trying to get to that 30 like. Trying to get to that 30 like. Yep, she should be here. Yeah, I know, right? This is her team where she cheers them on. I'll be at the Daytona for the Roar and Roller. Awesome, Dubs. Have a good time. Now, are you staying in the campground or what are you doing? Now that would be cool to be in the campground for the 24-hour race. Like I'm sure you wouldn't get any sleep, but for sure that you get to see that all day long, loud for 24 hours straight. Doesn't stop. I know when I lived in Daytona, my dorm was outside of the turn 4 there, and that's all I heard all night long. Those were fun times. They were fun times. All right, 9.5 seconds to go here. I got both. I got the ESPN app on the computer, so no matter what, we're gonna be able to watch this game, no matter what. So, in case they decide to start it somewhere else, if they do, everybody will roll in here. I'm hoping this will go into overtime. That may everybody will come in here instead. Yeah, we're inside the infield by the NASCAR Turn 2. We camped there for 10 days. Nice, dude. Have a good time. Yep. Mm-hmm. Thought about going to Daytona, but up all for the 24 hours. Oh my gosh, Dubs. All right, so they called a timeout. So 6.4 seconds. And I think this is going to be over. Got up by 5. Up by, what, 5. So up by 5. See if this game starts here on time. 4 more minutes to go before tip off. Any more last predictions as you're coming in? Let me see those last predictions as you're coming in. I went, what I say, 83 to 70. I went up 13, 83 to 70. I have faith in the Vols tonight. Playing late. I've had time to wake up and play video games or whatever they do during the day. Go to classes. I don't even think they have class right now yet. So they got plenty of time to chill and hang out. Or they'll be bummed because they've been just doing crap all day. We'll see what happens. 28 likes, 2 more to 30. Help us out with those likes for us. 2 more likes to 30. See how this goes here. Bum, 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 bum. I'm really ready to play. Me too, man. I'm ready to call this game. All right, 3.2 seconds here. I think we're going to be okay. What's up, T. Lee? Good to see you, T. Lee. Appreciate you being here. They're going to throw it in here. This might be a down by 2. They could get a tied up. 1.9. Have a chance to get a 2-point shot here. Which team gets the SEC first win of the year? That's going to be interesting. PSU might pull it off. We'll see. We'll see. Hammer, tell me 3 keys to the game. Since you're the Longhorn fan here, Hammer, give me 3 keys to the game for the Texas Longhorns, since I don't know the Longhorns very well. Coming off a loss to Mississippi State in their first SEC game at home. Give me 3 keys to the game, Hammer, that you think Texas needs to do. I said number 1 for Tennessee, lower the turnovers. Number 2, get Amet involved and get him going. And 3, I said get Okpara going. And then 4, if you can't get Okpara going, definitely Carey has to step it up tonight with a double digit, maybe a double tonight. That's the keys for that. Dub says eat more beef. Bump bump. It's not Chick-fil-A. Those are my keys to the game. Tennessee needs to make free. There you go, Jordan. Exactly that too. Hammer's 3 keys to the game are get the boards, keep the fouls down, don't be afraid to shoot the 3. There you go. That's. I mean, there's so many key points for this Tennessee Volunteer team. There hasn't been anybody really that shoot the 3. You got occasionally Gillespie will shoot it. Abram is the only one that really can shoot it up. I've never seen Amet really do it at all. But yeah, it's another, man. I can tell you about 6 keys of this game for Tennessee, but those are good. Get the boards, keep the fouls down, and don't be afraid to shoot the 3. Hammer, thank you for those 3 keys to the game. That's the key. That's right. Eat more beef. But yeah, I agree with you too, Jordan. Tennessee needs to make the free throws. They were horrible. That will cost us the game last on this weekend, this Saturday. It cost us the game. Jake says UGA might fall out of the top 25, losing by 15 plus. And maybe that's why we didn't fall out, because, we only lost by like 10, but still on the road in Arkansas. But the way we played, I thought for sure that they would lose the top 25, but they were nice to us. So I don't know, maybe they wanted this Texas Tennessee game to be. I thought, well, they probably kept us out of the top 20 in the top 25 because they wanted the Texas game, but Texas isn't ranked either. So and then I thought, well, maybe Florida. They want the Florida Tennessee matchup on Saturday to be a top 25 matchup. They're not in the top 25 either. So I really don't know why they think that we deserve to be in the top 25, considering the way we played against these top teams that we played in the last couple teams. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Calipari in Arkansas is strong at home. We'll see how good Tennessee is here on this late night in Knoxville. 9 Eastern, and the game should be starting here very shortly. Let me refresh. Maybe it is on ESPN Plus. We're gonna throw it up. He missed it. Okay, so we're gonna go, and that's it. 62-60. All right, so we're not have to worry about it. They're gonna go straight to Knoxville here in just a second. Yeah, well, it's 9:10 now, so I guess they're waiting. They know the game's about to be over, so they're gonna set it to Knoxville here now on ESPN2. Yeah, Florida two top 25 matchups this week: UGA and Tennessee. Yeah, and they beat. Yeah, so Florida might be back. I wonder if Mayor Kane is there. I don't know. All right, there we go. We're getting tip ball. They were waiting. Okay, we're good. Here we go. Tennessee in all white. Texas in the burnt orange, going right to left. There says Texas on their jerseys. I believe it says Texas, or does that say Longhorns? I think it says Texas. Tennessee Volunteers on their chest, going left and right. The tip off is about to happen here. Appreciate all the love. Make sure you hit that like for us. Trying to get to 40 likes. We're at 30. Let's go. Tip it. And Texas wins the tip. Appreciate you hanging with us today. My name is CeeLo. See if I can learn these names really quick. Here we go. Texas at the top of the baseline, number 5. And I'll get the roster going here first. Back down to the bottom of the baseline. Is that Swain? There's a turnover. Okpara trying to get a turnover. There you go. He must have heard me. You got Gillespie, Okpara, Boswell, Brown, and Ament. Brown gets the shot after Texas misses. And here comes Brown with a defensive rebound. Here's Gillespie now at the bottom of the baseline. Ament gonna get Ament involved here. Brown comes out for the pick. He gets it back to Brown. Finds Ament. Opens to the top of the baseline. Gives to Boswell. Back to Ament. Looking here. Ament, and he loses the ball. Great. He must have not heard me. And there's a turn. He missed the layup. Easy layup for Texas. And they blew the layup. Here's Brown in the paint. Throws it up in a big slamma-jamma. Brown with the big 2. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. Brown with the start. Got the first 2 points. I'll take it. All right, back out to number 2-0. I'm going to get my game here. Come on, CeeLo. Get it going, y'all. Get it going. There we go. And there's a big shot. 7-foot shot there for Texas. It's all tied at 2. Here's Gillespie trying to go coast to coast there. There we go. Now I got all the players' names in front of me. Now I can see them. All right, Ament with the ball at the top of the point. He threw it. He tries to get to Boswell. He throws over. He thinks Boswell's about 10 feet tall and about throws the ball away. And who got that 2 points there? This is not the right game, CeeLo. What are you doing? Okay, come on now. There we go. Got it now. All right, Texas with the ball at the point. Hands it to number 0, number 5. Inside in the paint is Okpara versus the big man. Number 8 is Vokatitis. Vokatitis gets fouled by Okpara. 18-13 to go. 18-13 to go. Let me make sure this is all good too. All right, there we go. Here we go. Texas with the ball, trying to get to the paint there. Another turnover by Texas. Here comes Boswell. Boswell to Ament. Good. There you go. Getting them involved. 4-2. 17:57 to go. Texas going right to left. Quickly back down. Fakes the 3. And that's number 5. Number Heed. There's number 8 to the basket. Titus misses it. He gets jammed in the middle of the paint there. Ament comes up with the ball. He goes coast to coast and then gets fouled by Heed. I don't know if it's Heed or Hyde. How good has Tennessee been this year? Arietta. All your exes live in Texas. I don't know that. Ament with a steal. And now he's going to go to the line. Let's see if we've been practicing our free throws here. Ament shoots it up. Good. There you go. 5-2. We hit some free throws, everybody. We hit some free throws. 5-2. Barnes' 11th season as the head coach led Vols to the Elite Eight in each last 2 seasons. It's going to take a lot to get us to the Elite Eight this year. I'll tell you that right now. Here's a Mitch. He hit the other one. Wow. 6-2. 6-2. Here comes the Longhorns, and that's Pope on the court. Pope, he's number 0. Back at the top, number 12. You got Mark, Swain, Pope, Vokaitis, and Hyde. Another turnover. Here comes Gillespie. Another one. It's 8-2. Another steal. 2 turnovers by the Longhorns, and the Vols have taken advantage of that. He down at the bottom of the baseline with Brown on him. Back at the top, there's Vokaitis with the ball. He tried to go to the basket. Another steal. Another loose ball, but it's going to be Tennessee ball. Nice little steal. I like this. Looking good. Looking good. Ede, Vokaitis, Pope, Swain, and Mark. Swain is number 3. Pope is 0. Vokaitis is number 8, and Hyde is 5. All right. So 0, Pope. Heidi with a big 3. Look at that. 8-5 with a big 3-pointer from the top of the baseline. Here is Gillespie with a 3. Brick. Rebound, Boswell. Back out to Ahmed at the top of the baseline. Back to Boswell. Back to Brown at the point, and a little turnover. And it's going to be Texas ball. It was off of Gillespie before it went out of bounds. 16:30 to go here in this first half. Appreciate you hanging with us today. We lost 2 more subscribers. Oh boy, don't you love it? First season as Texas head coach. How do you stream and lose subscribers? They're like, who's this guy? I'm turning this off. Why do I subscribe to this guy? He's wearing Tennessee stuff. All right, here we go. Tennessee ball here. Number 3 spins. Tried to get to the top of the baseline with a player there. He missed. Here comes this is Boswell. Back to Brown. Back to that's what's the name? I can't think of it. Number 1. What's his number? I can't think. Evans. That's his name. Evans. Oh God, CeeLo. Come on now. Evans. Evans, he had a really good game against Arkansas. Evans was the only one that was out there playing, you know? All right, we got Estrella out there. You got Carey now, Boswell, and Evans. So got all the starters out of there. Gillespie still out there at the top of the point. Estrella comes for the pick, gives it back to Estrella. He spins, he's in the paint, and misses his shot. And there's Texas with the rebound. Texas walking it up. 23, Mark. He misses. No, that's Swain. That was Swain. Gillespie to the basket and a foul. It's 10-5. 10-5. 10-5. Takes me a little bit to learn these players' names, y'all. So Jalen Curry with the assist. Gillespie goes to the basket, gets fouled. Gillespie's going to go to the line and shoot 2. We'll see how good our free throw percentage is. But thank you guys for hanging with us tonight. Make sure you hit that like. Try to 30 likes now. Awesome. See if we can go to 40 likes. 40 likes on the channel. 40. Oh boy. Let's take a look at some of our field goal percentage here. 33% for Texas to 67% for Tennessee. 50% from the free throw and 3-point shot. 50% from the 3-point shot. Tennessee ain't hit one yet. Free throw, hey, Tennessee, I'll take that 100%. 3 turnovers for Tennessee. 3 turnovers for Texas. So both teams kind of playing sloppy here. 1 rebound for Texas. 5 for Tennessee. And I'll have to move the rest of the stuff. What's up, Kenneth Clark? Good to see you. Go Big Orange. Appreciate you hanging with us. Thanks for hanging with us. I forget that the names are right here in front of me on the screen instead of looking down, but I can look at who has what and what points they have too. But Hyde, Swain, Mark, Tror, the forward now in there, and Witcher. If I butcher the Texas names, I'm sorry. Late one tonight. Everybody's like, I'm out. He's not showing the game. I'm out. Or this guy sucks. But we'll get ours during the March Madness tournament. Let the bots have a good time. Hook, hook 'em. Bull saying hook 'em. Where's Butterfly? What's up with that? It's her team. What's going on with that? 10-5. Tennessee up 10-5. 0-1 in the SEC. 10-4 overall. 9-5 for Texas. 0-1 in the SEC. So let's see what happens here. Commercial break. Dubs. Calling the butterfly. Calling the butterfly. With the butterfly alert. Can't wait for football on Thursday, y'all. It's gonna be fun. Super Tuesday. Late one here. Knoxville. Vols, baby. Ravage likes to do the Tennessee games. They gotta win their first home floor game here in the SEC. Three-hour film session on Sunday after getting their butts whooped on Saturday. More like it. All right, Gillespie's going to the line to shoot 2. Good. Oh, it was a 3-point play. Never mind. It was 11-5. All right, number 12, Mark. I remember him from last year. Mark with the ball, walking it up. He got Boswell on him. Mark to the bottom of the baseline. He falls. And they're going to call a foul on Boswell. Boswell gets called for the foul. Texas don't have redeemed now. I don't think they do. Might be Longhorns, maybe. Try Longhorns. Barnes trying to say that he fouled Boswell. All right, here we go. Number 5 with the ball. Heidi back to number 3, which is Swain. You want to watch this guy. He's their best guy. Mark with the block. Swain at the top of the baseline. Inside to 23. That's Trevere. Almost had another turnover. Texas stays with it. And it rolls in. And a Mark with the extra point coming up here. Mark with the extra point here. 3-point play. $15:09 to go. Mark's going to go to the line for a 3-point play here. Strella. Here we go. Up. And he missed a free throw. Estrella with the rebound. Good job. Gives it to Boswell. Back to Gillespie. Tennessee going left to right on your TV screen. Hands it to Boswell at the top of the point. And almost threw it away. Boswell's almost thrown away 2 times now. Gillespie, thank good for Evans for the hustle. Tried to get it to Estrella. They went all over Gillespie, and they've been playing some good defense. There's another turnover by the Vols. And Mark takes it to the other side and scores after the turnover. 11-9. Gillespie being silly with the ball. He gives it to Estrella at the point inside to Carey. Carey looking. He gets it back out to Evans, back to Gillespie at the point. They're going to set it up again. Gillespie back to Boswell to carry. Has his back, shoot, and misses a little layup there. Little hook. Here comes Texas, right to left. 3. Big 3-point shot. That's Swain, their lead getting guy. And now Texas up 12-11. 12-11, just like that. Here's Gillespie, back to Estrella. Estrella's hit the 3. Big man misses, and they can't tip it in. It's going to be out of bounds on the Tennessee Volunteers. Another turnover. 4 turnovers now for Tennessee. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. Estrella looked lost. Hammer with the Longhorns. Oh, I got to get my points going here. I got to get my... Hey, votes. 12-11, 13:50 to go. Inbound. Weaver now in. The point guard. He's bringing it down. Number 3, back to 23, which is Tror. I don't know how you say his name. Nice little try to almost another turnover. Had another turnover by Texas. Here it is. Tennessee with it. It's Henderson. Gillespie. Here we go. Ament with the ball, and he loses it. There's another turnover. Golly, Ament. Texas with the ball. Bottom of the baseline, Hyde. Top of the baseline now for Texas. Now 23. Here's Swain. Swain gets a high 3. Brick. Missed it. Here's Tennessee. Bottom of the baseline, Gillespie to carry. Carry to Amet. Takes it back over to the top of the point. Back inside to Carey. Carey looking, spins, up and in. And he gets fouled. I got to learn these Texas names, guys. It's throwing me off. It's horrible. 12:43 to go. 12:43 to go. Mm-hmm. Heidi Swain Tror, I guess. Is that how you... Am I saying his name right? Tror? Weaver and Witcher. Wilcher, not Witcher. Wilcher. 12:43 to go. Tied at 12. Both teams have turned the ball over. Tennessee now at 5 turnovers. Texas at 7 or 4. Sloppy play. And Carey's going to go to the line. Shoot up. Good. 13-12. Here we go. Swain with the ball. Here we go. Tennessee, Texas with the ball going right to left. Top of the point, number 4. Back inside to the big guy. He turned it over again. Another turnover, but they're saying it's out on Tennessee. Out on Tennessee. Ukalitis there in the paint. Lost the ball, but touched the ball anyway. Tennessee touched the ball before it went out of bounds, so it's going to be Texas ball under the basket here. Texas ball, the basket. Here we go. Texas trying to get it in. He gives it to number 4 to 12, Mark. 7 is Wilcher. 3. Missed it. Air ball. Okatitis with the rebound. Got Boswell and Carey on him. There's a 3. Missed by Mark. Rebound again, Texas. There's Weaver with the ball. There's 12, Mark. Mark is not. That's Loor. Another tip there in. Weaver with the pick. 33 likes. Awesome. Hit that like for us. Here we go. Tennessee with the ball. Ament at the top of the point. You got Henderson in there at the point guard. There's Boswell. Back to Carey. Carey goes to the paint. And he's going to get fouled. Defensive foul on Texas. 11:34 to go. Ugh. I hate not knowing the names. Let me get him down. Drew, Mark, Bocatitis, Weaver, and Wilcher in there now for Texas. We do an NFL playoff game Saturday after Tennessee that night, or just doing Sunday? No, we're doing Saturday, 11 o'clock, Tennessee, Florida. And then we're going to go to Carolina, Rams, and then the next game, Packers, Bears. Yeah, we're doing all 3 games. It's going to be a long one. At least I'll have a 2-hour break in between the football game and the Vols game. But yeah, we'll do all those. And then Sunday, I'm probably only going to do 2 games, not the Sunday night game, and return for Monday night. And then after that, we got Tuesday night, and then that's it for me. Then we go on vacation. So lots of stuff coming up. Now Sunday night, it depends on how I feel. But probably I'm gonna take Sunday night off and do the Monday night game instead. But yeah, that's the plan. Tennessee, Florida on Saturday, Carolina Panthers, Rams on Saturday afternoon, and then Packers, Bears on Sunday night. Miss Tom will finally be able to sit in here and watch a game with us. Man, not on my game tonight, guys. I apologize. I am not in it. I'm having a hard time. I apologize. Hopefully we'll get better throughout this game. Hammer says, CeeLo already studying for the Masters. There you go. That's right. Yeah. There you go, Hammer. The Masters. Jim Nance. That's the only reason to watch the Masters, to listen to Jim Nance call the Masters. That's the only reason to watch golf, to listen to Jim Nance call a game. I hated when he got out of college basketball. It was the best thing to listen to. Whopping 19 folks in here. We appreciate you guys. Thanks, bots, for the 20,000 videos out there right now. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, ESPN, for not giving a crap. We had a pretty good stream against Arkansas. That was really good. That where are we at now on the likes? Let's see. We are 34 likes, trying to get to 40. Honestly, I just watched my 3 favorite holes. Is one of them Amen? Amen Corner, or whatever it's called? Do you play that on PS5? The Masters game they got on PS5? Yeah, Mississippi State beat Texas at home on Saturday in overtime. But this team, Swain is the guy they need to stop. But it seems like every time they go down low to Vocitis, he loses the ball. Swain had 34 points against Mississippi State. He is now on the bench right now. And Carey misses his free throw shot, 1 of 2. 11:34 to go here. 11:34 to go. Come on, Carey. Get your free throws right here. Shoot up. Good. All right, I got to start typing in my chat here. Let's go, CeeLo. All right. Let's go. 14 all. 11:34 to go. Texas walking it up. That's Mark. Mark walking up, going right to left. He gives the Vocitis. Fake the 3. Thought about shooting. That was Pope. Pope to Weaver. Weaver to Mark. The Vocitis puts his shoulder down. Give it an offensive foul. Offensive foul. Titus put the shoulder down on Carey. No, on Boswell. Boswell did a great acting job, took it down. But so every time Vokaitis has gone down there in the paint, he's either turned the ball over or something happened. All right, here goes Gillespie with the ball down to the bottom of the baseline. Oh, he finds an opening there to Estrella. Double teamed Estrella under the basket, shoots it up. Good. There you go, Estrella. Let's go. 16-14. Let's get this chat moving here. Mark with the ball now. Now I got the names down. Mark hands it to number 0, Pope. Back to 2, Weaver. Weaver looking. He gives it to Pope. Pope at the point. Back to Weaver at the bottom of the baseline. Vokaitis calling for it in the paint. Pope says, I got a jump shot. Brick. Rebound. Gillespie. Gillespie coast to coast. Take it to the basket, son. Good. 18-14. Gillespie. Let's go. And a timeout. I think it's TV timeout. Hammer says, absolutely. And yeah, I play golf on PC. Definitely got to play some NASCAR with you, buddy. Definitely for sure. At a charity golf event, they had a hole and they had a fat comedian there roasting everyone playing. That's funny. All right. So Tennessee with a 4-point lead, 18-14. Oh, yeah, 4-point lead, 18-14. Let's see here. Tennessee, Ament, 4 points. Brown, 2. Gillespie, 7. Boswell, no points yet. Estrella in there, too, with 2 points. He has been, I don't know, I'd rather have Carey in there than Estrella any day. But I have trouble hitting when the cart girl is watching. But great play for Gillespie to go coast to coast there on a nice little one-handed layup. 10:27 to go. If we could keep this turnover rate down, I would be happy. A win for Tennessee here. All right, Pope with the ball. Gillespie on him as they walk up the court, run right to left. Oh, Gillespie almost had him turned it over there. Pope with the ball here. Pope hands it down to 3, which is Swain. Swain to Vokaitis. Vokaitis to Pope. Vokaitis out for the block. Double team on Swain. Back to Weaver. Weaver finds by the bottom of the baseline 3. Oh, that's a good one. You can't leave Swain open to the bottom like that. 18-17. 9:55 to go. Texas with the big 3. Hook 'em. 18-17. 9:47 to go. Gillespie at the top of the point. Brown comes out for the pick. He shoots an NBA 3 and nothing but the bottom of the net. That's a Tennessee 3. Let me get those pom-poms. Tennessee 3, 21-17, 9:30 to go. Back inside of Vokaitis. Pope, Brown on him. They try to double team him. Vokaitis misses another one. He's just having a bad night tonight. Here is Gillespie. Gillespie coast to coast again. Throw it up. Yes, sir. He must have heard me. Gillespie must have heard me talk about him. Here we go. Gillespie trying to block there. Back to Weaver, and it's going to be a foul on Ament. Foul on Ament. We got 34 likes trying to get to 50. Help us out, y'all. Help us out. Wow, 46 points for Rams Panthers. Gillespie's got the last 7 points here, but I'll take it any way we can get it. 9:05 to go. 12 points now for Gillespie, 5 for 6 from the field. Most have been layups and a couple threes. All right, gets it into number 5. There's another, almost had a turnover. Mark. There's 7. And the ball's on the ground. Who's it going to be? Swain had the ball, and it's a turnover. Out of bounds. It's like Swain stepped on her. Good night, Alex, man. Appreciate you being here, dude. 8:56 to go. We go Tennessee. Gillespie walking it up. All in white, going left to right. Hands it to Evans. Evans played really well against Arkansas. He hands it to Boswell. Gillespie thought about a shoot. He's going to end the paint. He hands it quickly to Brown. And that's a big slammer jammer. Yes, sir. Let's go. Texas with the ball now. At the top of the baseline with Mark. Mark gives it to number 8. which is Vokitis. Vokitis now with 7, which is Wilcher. Wilcher hands it to Swain. Back to Wilcher again for the 3, and he misses a brick. And who's it going to be? A foul. So is Tennessee in the bonus already? Go down. Yeah, Tennessee's already in the bonus, so it's going to be a 1-1. Texas not looking too good here. Vokitis with another foul. How many has he got now? He's got 2 personal fouls. So Vokitis is out. You got Estrella going to go to the line here. 8:17 to go. 25-17 Tennessee. Vokitis has not had a good game. Estrella throws it up. Good. 26-17. Anybody listen to Mike Keith do basketball yet? I have not listened to him play do some basketball yet. Misses the second one, and Texas is going to get the rebound. There's a fight for it. Estrella almost had it there, but Weaver comes up with it. Here comes Weaver now. You got number 10 on the court for Vokitis. I don't know who that is yet. I'll have to see. There's 12 Mark with the ball. He gives it to number 3, Swain. Swain just almost nails Boswell. Finds Mark at the bottom of the baseline. Evans on him. There's 23, Tror. Back to Mark. 3-point for Weaver. Missed on the 3. 3-point percentage for Texas, 38%. Here's Tennessee now. Boswell at the bottom of the baseline. Estrella. Oh, you could have gave it to Estrella there. He would have taken it to the basket. There's Henderson back out there again. Boswell to Henderson. Henderson with the big 3. Brick. Estrella tried to get it. And it's going to be a foul on number 10. Cody. Number 10, foul on Cody. 26-17, 7:25 to go. Appreciate you hanging with us. A whopping 15 folks in here watching. We thank you for being here. I should just send YouTube my bill. This is how much money you cost me by allowing these guys to show the game. Then they might do something about it. This is what you cost. Oh, FYI, I applied for a NASCAR license, media license today. So if that gets that, we should be okay. We still can't show the races or anything, but we should be able to use anything on the website, which we'll be able to use the bubbles and MRN. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I hope it doesn't open a can of worms, but I applied for a NASCAR license, media license today. If we get shut down, we get shut down, but I'd like to try and see how it goes. If we could just use the bubbles, I would love to have the bubbles. That would probably help our streams out tremendously. If we could use that, I would be happy. So we'll see. We'll see. You can get into cool spots for pictures too at the tracks. Yeah, we'll see. Not sure, but I applied for it, so we'll see how it goes. I figured 50,000 subscribers and lots of NASCAR content on our thing. You know, maybe they'll say yes, but we'll see. They can always say no, but that we'll try. And that's what my goal for 2026 was to get a NASCAR license. So we'll see how it goes. You know, maybe with all the new changes and everything, maybe it'll help. Maybe it won't. I don't know. New regime, maybe. Just a few more weeks for the Clash. Yeah, February 1st. That's another reason why I wanted to get it going, just in case we could have fun on the Clash. So. We thank you guys for hanging with us tonight. The whopping 16 folks here. We appreciate you. 26-17. On the court for Tennessee is going to be Ament, Brown, Gillespie, Boswell, and Estrella. Texas has got Vokitis, Pope, Mark, Dunn, Drew, Duru Jr. and Weaver. Those are. Oh, we lost another subscriber. How do you lose subscribers, guys? I don't understand that. How's that happen? They see you live. They're like, what is this guy doing? Oh, he's a Tennessee fan. I'm turning this off. Tennessee played Texas in the SEC tournament. This was the last game we played. We also played at Texas earlier last year, too, as well. Well, Chris Lofton, is he a radio guy for Tennessee? That's cool. Chris Lofton. Estrella hits the 101. Gonna go for another one here. It's 27-17. Tennessee up by 10. I'll take that. Let's go, Estrella. That's it up. Good. All right. Inbound for Texas under the bottom of the baseline. Here we go. That was Cody that brought it in. And that's Mark who's walking it up. Mark there to the top of the baseline. Got Boswell on him. He gives it to Cody. Back to Swain. That's not Swain. That's Terror. There's Swain with the ball. Swain at the line. He finds Cody at the bottom of the paint. Spin and he gets fouled. He gets fouled. Texas still out in the bonus here. Tennessee in the bonus. Texas is going to inbound it here. Number 3, Swain under the basket on the bottom of the top of the baseline. Swain going to inbound it here. Gets it in to 23. Sherror. He gives it to Pope. There's Pope now in the game. Back out to the bottom of the baseline. Back to Cody for a 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net. That's a big 3. Hook 'em. 28-20. Tennessee was on a 10-0 run there. 6:47 to go. Boswell, that's Henderson at the bottom of the baseline. He gives it to Brown, hands it to Gillespie. Gillespie thinks about going to the paint. He finds Evans' air ball on a 3-point shot for the top of the baseline. Here quickly, Texas to the paint. And a nice little block by Evans. Evans might have missed the 3, but he got his butt back down and played some defense. And a reach foul on Swain. Tennessee's going to go to line and shoot 1-1. Evans airballed the 3, but he got his butt back down there. Love the hustle on this kid. Love Evans. I was kind of about him, but I'm starting to like Evans. Mari Evans, 4 points per game, 2.4 rebounds per game. There's Henderson with the 1-1. He misses it. Brown got a piece of it at the tip, but Carey gets the rebound. He tried to get it to Brown, and it's going to be Texas ball. Wait a minute. Yeah, Tennessee ball. I was about to say it went off a Texas player's chest. He was like, wait a minute. No, that's Tennessee ball. You like Sarah Evans? Looked like Barnes was doing the chop. If anybody's watching ESPN. 28-20. Boswell inbounding it here from the bottom of the baseline. Get it in. He gives it to Carey. Carey flips it to Gillespie. Gillespie at the top of the point. Carey with the block. Gillespie back to the top of the point again. He's looking for the paint. Finds Boswell. Now back to Amen. Amen inside to Brown. Brown hooks it in. Good. Yes, sir. Nice little play. Nice little run. I like that. Yes, sir. 30-20. Tennessee with a 10-point lead. Texas now at the top of the point with Pope on Boswell on Pope. Pope for Texas. He gets it to Cody. Back to the top is Swain. Swain to the point. He goes to the paint. Finds Pope, and he lost the ball. And that's going to be another turnover. That's number 6 turnovers for Texas now. 6 turnovers for Texas. Why is this doing this? I'm over here. 7 turnovers now for Texas. 7 turnovers. Inbound to Estrella. Back to Boswell. Gillespie in the paint with a shot. Jumped up to get it. And it's going to be a foul. I think Texas is finally in the bonus. Yeah, Texas is finally in the bonus. Will be a 1-1 now on the other side. She tours like casinos and stuff. Saw her last summer. She likes to fly, fly, fly. I love that song. Yeah. 30-20, 5:28 to go here in the first half. And Swain's going to go to the line for a 1-1, and he misses. Rebound Boswell. Amen on the court, on the bench. There's Boswell. He hands the Estrella at the point, finds Gillespie at the bottom of the baseline. Inside to Evans. Evans trying to get under there. He's stuck. Get it out. Give the Estrella. Back to bot, and there's a foul. 3-second call in the paint was Estrella. Couldn't get it out in time. No, that was Evans with the 3-second count. Yeah, he was having a hard time. He was stuck under there getting double teamed. Couldn't get to them anyway. Here goes Texas now inbound. He gives it to number 2, which is Weaver. Weaver hands it to 7, which is Wilcher. Wilcher gives it to Wilcher to Heidi. Heidi's back. Hyde or Heidi. And there's Vocalitis again. Vocalitis is having a hard time. But he gets fouled now. I think that was Boswell. Boswell with the personal foul. He has 2 personal fouls now. Estrella's got 1. There's Vocalitis now to the line. He's 21.4 free throws made, 21.4 free throws for the season, 29.6 attempts, and he misses it. They jinxed him, but a rebound by Texas on the 1-1. Back to the bottom, top of the baseline is for Swain. Swain gives it to number 5, fakes the 3. That's Heidi back inside to Vocalitis. Carry all over him, and he gets it in. Vocalitis finally gets a point, and it's 30-22. Tennessee up. Here we go. Estrella at the bottom of the top of the baseline. Gives it to Henderson at the bottom. Carey puts his shoulder down in the paint and gets it in, and a foul. Yes, sir. Carey's going to go to the line for a 3-point play. 32-22. Lead is 10. 32-22. Lead is 10. Carey, surprised they didn't call offensive foul on him. Every time he's been doing that lately, he has got an offensive foul. Carey throws it up, and the missed 3-point play is done. Rebound 23 Troy. All right, here we go. Walking it up. Vocalitis now on the bench. Back to number 5, which is Heidi. Back to 7, which is Wilcher. Wilcher. Back to Swain. 5. Wilcher. Or 5 is Heidi. 3 for Swain. Brick. Rebound Carey. And an off the ball foul. Traore is his name. Traore. Got it. 4:07 to go. Vocalitis in foul trouble. Traore has got no points, 2 personal fouls for him. Swain there at the line too as well. But Traore's going to go shoot 1-1 as both teams are in the bonus. Tennessee's in a bonus plus. Swain only with 3 points. I said one of the top keys of this game was to stop Swain, and we could win this easy. Swain is their top point getter, their rebounder, and their assist guy. And he hits the free throw. 32-23. Up by 9. 32-23 up by 9. 4:07 to go. Up. And good. Put them both in. Hook them. 32-24. Tennessee with the ball. Gillespie. Brown with the block. Looking Gillespie. Back to Brown. Thought he went up for the gloob loop, but he missed it. Texas ball now, and Swain gets a turnover. And it's going to be Tennessee ball. He turned the ball over the top of the baseline by half court. Stepped on the line. He's out of bounds. Timeout. Under 4 to go. TV timeout. 32-24 Tennessee. All right. 17 whopping folks in here, y'all. How many free? We got 36 likes. Oh boy. Multiple teams reach out to Jim Harbaugh about openings when they call everything a foul except an alley oop, right? Yeah, they were all over him too when he went up for it. I remember on days when it was on ESPN2, the bots could do ESPN2, and we were like, we're good. We're doing NFL playoffs. Yes, Saturday and Sunday, Kenneth Clark. Saturday and Sunday. Tyler Hunley. Texans at Steelers this Monday night. We'll have that for you two guys as well. This should be an interesting one. Steelers might pull that off. That's gonna be a good defensive game. All depends on what Texans defense brings, but I bet outside, I bet Steelers could pull it off here. Two on Sunday, two on Sunday, two on Saturday, maybe three on Sunday. I don't know yet, but definitely two on Sunday, two on Saturday, back to back. Saturday night, plus a basketball game on Saturday morning. So yeah, we got plenty of stuff. And Thursday and Friday college football. So I got the thumbnails already for the games here. See if you can see them here. Let's see here. Let's see. Here is if you can see it or not. Eagles, Niners. Jaguars, Bills. Yeah, we're ready for them. Texans allow 16.5 points per game. We'll see. All right, inbound Evans gives it to Gillespie at the top of the point. Hands it back to Evans. Evans to Henderson. And there's another guard. Henderson back to Evans. Evans to Carey. Carey was trying to go to Brown. Gillespie thought about the three. He goes to the paint anyways. It's open. They left it open underneath. Back door. An easy layup for Tennessee. It's 34-24. Lead is 10. Go to the basket for Texas. And that's the big man, Heidi. So it's 34-26. So Tennessee scores and Texas scores. Tennessee ball. Evans with the inside. Give it to Carey. Carey puts his shoulder down. Goes to the basket. They sir. You heard me. Say, let's get Carey involved. If you're not going to get Okpara. Not a lot of playing time for Okpara. I'll tell you that. Brown's been the one getting go-to. And Mark gets fouled by Evans. Okpara has not been on this in this game at all, y'all. Maybe Barnes has finally seen the light. Bring. Mark going to the line. Good. Free throw good. Mark good. I'm going to go to the line again here. 36-27 up and good. Mark hits both of his free throws. It's 36-28. Tennessee ball. Gillespie going down the court, going left to right. Give it to Evans, back to Gillespie, back to Henderson at the bottom of the baseline. He gives it to Carey. Carey about lost it. Carey one-on-one about Terror versus out to Gillespie. Back to Carey. Carey with a jumper. No good. But Evans with a hustle gets the rebound. Way to rebound. And then there's a turnover. Henderson had the ball, turned over. Mark steps out of bounds. It's going to be Tennessee ball again. Whopping 14 folks in here now. Did anybody get an alert when I went live? What's up, Doug? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, bro. Yo, C-Dog. What's up? Did anybody get the alert when we went live? That's all I want to know that. Go Vols, Braden. 36-28, 2:27 to go. Got CeeLo on the cell phone. Beard meets food on the TV. Two awesome YouTubers. Awesome, bro. Thanks for being here, dude. Pro Life Bryce. Love you, man. Here's Gillespie to Brown. He has really come along. This freshman has come alive. He has taken that Okpara spot big time. All right, here goes Texas with the ball. That's Heidi. And another turnover. Swain was trying to go to Pope, it looked like. Or was it Weaver? And it went out of bounds. Another turnover. That's number 9 now for Texas. 7 turnovers for Tennessee. Did anybody get the alert when we went live? That's what I want to know. Gillespie with the 3. Good. 3-point shot. 15. Gillespie coming alive today. Here we go. Pope. Mark with the big 3. Brick. And out of bounds. Yes, sir. Awesome. Thank you. At least something we know that's working. Maybe we can get 1,000 views out of this thing tonight. Texas Tech lands Portal's top defensive lineman. Wow. Gillespie with the big 3 points. He's got Gillespie now 17 points, 7 for 9 from the field. Here's Gillespie, a 3 again. He feels it tonight. Yes, sir. Gillespie coming alive. Kobe. Tennessee 3. Let's go. Here we go. Pope gives it to Weaver. Weaver. Back to Heidi. Back to Cody. Back to Pope. Pope. Back to Heidi. Back to Swain. Back to Heidi. Miss 3. Swain gets the rebound. And there he goes. Turns it over. But Pope was there to get it. We're going to reset this here. Pope. Top of the point. Lose it in the paint. Ball's on the ground. Hands it to Swain really quick. And they're going to get a reach-in foul on Gillespie. Gillespie now his first personal foul. .1 seconds left at the half. And Pope hits the free throw. 44-28. 44-29. Texas 9-5 on the year. Try not to go 0-2 in the SEC. Hits it. Carey inbounds it to Gillespie. Gillespie to the point. He goes to the basket and gets fouled. Amet really hasn't done anything all day either. Actually swallowed some lottery ticket scratching debris. 38 seconds ago, Gillespie's going to go to the line here and shoot 2. They're in the bonus. He's on fire tonight. And 18. There you go, Gillespie. But the 5-star freshman, Amet, has not had much playing time today, y'all. Can't wait to see how many minutes he's got. I know he's in foul trouble. There's another one. It said Gillespie said, hop on my back. Hop on my back. Almost had another turnover there by Pope. Here comes Mark. Going right to left. Mark hands it to Swain. Back to Cody. Back to Pope. Pope to Heidi. Back to Mark, top of the baseline. Mark finds Heidi again. Back to Pope at the bottom of the baseline. Back to Heidi at the point. Heidi back to Mark. Mark takes to the basket. Jumper. Good. And a foul. Mark's going to get a 3-point play here. Arizona quarterback visiting Tennessee tomorrow. You should be here at the game tonight. So we've lost 3 subscribers since we started today. That's fun. 46, 32. Good. 11.6 seconds to go. 46, 33. Tennessee cruising here. 11.6 to go. Halftime stats, box scores, scores around the nation. We thank you guys for hanging with us tonight. 12 folks there tonight. A whopping 12. Yeah. What, they don't want to listen to me do play-by-play instead of watching it on YouTube? All right, let's vote. How many bot streams do you think there is? Let's vote. Let me see your picks. The 12 that are here. 2 of them are my iPad and my phone. How many bot streams do you think there are? Four? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You were close. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow. Evans with the big point there at the last second shot. Good job. 4, 1K, 10 plus. Yeah, there's about 10. 22 point for Jacoby. Georgia's 7. Evans left the suds in the bucket, didn't he? Yes, he did. He looked good. Gillespie, though, on fire. Amen, though. What a disappointment, you know? He tricked us. He made us believe that he was, what's his name that played for the Lakers now? 8, Ken, and we can talk about NASCAR at halftime. There you go. That's right. Texas sink. All right. So 48-33 at the half. Tennessee looking better today than they did on Saturday. Appreciate it hanging out there. 48-33. It's also a late game, too. A lot of people like, I got to go to bed, man. I got to work in the morning. So I ain't staying out for this BS, especially the way they've been playing. All right, let's look at some team stats really quick. Halftime. Appreciate you hanging with us. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We're trying to get our 2 back that we lost. And let's learn about the halftime and see where we last here. At least he plays like some people streaming. Exactly. All right, here we go. Texas 11 for 28 from the field, 39%. 4 for 13 from the 3-point shot, 31%. 7 for 10 from the free throw, 70%. I like that. Well, no, that's Texas. 13 rebounds, 6 offensive, 7 defensive, 7 assists, 4 steals, no blocks. They have had 9 turnovers. Tennessee has scored 13 points off those 9 turnovers. So definitely taking advantage of that. Oh, Florida killed Georgia. Let's see here. Total turnovers, points, fast break points, only 5 for Texas. Points in the paint, 14. They've been trying to go in the paint, but the Tennessee has really shut that down. Vocalitis has really had a hard time down there in the paint. 11 fouls for Texas, and their largest lead was 1, and they've only led for 9% of this game. Auburn's winning. Tennessee is have a good chance to good. We'll see. Tennessee, 17 for 27. They are 63% from the field, 3 for 7 from the 3-point line, 43% from the 3-point line. That looks good. I'll take that. 43%. We needed those threes. Gillespie showing up. We talked about that in the pregame that Tennessee really doesn't shoot the ball three well. We needed someone to step up. So I guess Okpara is no longer a starter or he's hurt, one or the other, because I have not seen him on the court at all. 79% from the free throw, a lot better than we did last week on Saturday, so that's good. Let's see, 19 rebounds, 6 offensive, 13 defensive rebounds. I like that. 6 assists, 6 steals, or 5 steals, 2 blocks, 13 points off of turnovers. Uh, let's see, 13 points on their 9 turnovers. Texas had 9 turnovers, or Tennessee had 7 turnovers, and they only scored 4 points on those turnovers. So there's your difference in the game right here, y'all, with the turnover point margin there. Points of the paint is 28 to 14 for Texas. 28, man. They go on deep there with Carey. Gillespie's had a lot of tips in, layups under the basket there. So taking advantage of the big down front there with Vocalitis also off the bench for a little bit. But Carey's had his way down there. Largest lead for Tennessee is now 16. Was it 16? And then percentage lead is on. They've been on the lead for 81% of the time. All right, let's go look at the box scores here really quick. And I will take myself off of here. And we'll take off the live sub. I might have to start just do another screen maybe. I don't have to worry about that. Let's take a look at the box scores. We'll take a look at Texas first as you're coming in. If you're still coming in from halftime, appreciate you being here. Make sure you hit the like for us. I don't even know where we are on the likes. Let's see where we're on our likes first. We are at 38 likes. 38 likes. All right, 38 likes. We're almost there. Heidi, I think his name is 15 minutes, 5 points, 2 for 4 for the field, 1 for 3 from the 3-point shot, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal. On the side, Vocalitis, the big man, 10 minutes, 4 points, 2 for 5 from the field, no free point, 1 for 1 from the free throw, 1 rebound, 1 turnover. He has 3 personal fouls, so that's been a good. Tennessee taking advantage of Vocalitis not there. Pope, 10 minutes, no points tonight, 0 for 2 from the field. He's got 2 assists. Let's see, you got Swain, their top getter. This is huge right here. Tennessee has really shut him down. We talked about that at the beginning of the game, that we had to stop Swain. He is their leading point getter, their leading assist getter, their leading rebounder. He's got them all. He's leading in all categories, but he has only got 5 points. Tennessee has really shut Swain down, so that's good. Mark, Jerome Mark, Mark, he's got 13 points. No, 13 minutes, 9 points, 3 for 5. So Mark has kind of stepped up. Duru off the bench, 2 minutes, no points. Cody off the bench, 5 minutes, 3 points. Choror, 8 minutes, 2 points. Weaver, 9 minutes, 2 points. And then Wilcher, 11 minutes, 3 points. 1 for 5 for Wilcher from the field, and 0 for 2 from Choror, and 1 for 1 for Cody from the field there. So 2 rebounds off of Choror for the bench there, so he's up there too. The leading guy is Swain for rebounds. He is also their top assist guy, and he does not lead in points, though. Foul trouble, though, you got Vocalitis at 3, 2 for Mark, 2 for Choror, too. So some of the guys that played a lot are out here. Jacoby's balling it, but he just too inconsistent some games, and you got to love Evans' effort, energy he brings to the team. Right, AD? He missed that 3-point shot down there at the top of the baseline. Instead of just like sulking and just following down, he got his butt back down on there and got the block there underneath the basket. Evans is really good. I would rather see Evans get more player time than Ament. I mean, Ament has not really played much at all, but let's take a look here. We'll see. You can see it right here. Ament, 9 minutes, only 9 minutes. 4 points. He's 1-1 for the field. He's got 2 for 2 for the free throw. He's got 2 rebounds. He also isn't playing because he's got 2 personal fouls. Everybody on the starters here have 2 personal fouls. Brown, he's getting a lot more player time than Okpara. I don't even think Okpara has got any minutes. I think he's been sitting the bench. So Brown, the freshman, has been a lot more time on the court instead of Akpara. 13 minutes, 8 points, 4 for 5 from the field, 3 rebounds, 1 turnover. He's got 2 personal fouls, though, so we have to watch that. Akpara, he has played 5 minutes. Akpara has played 5 minutes, no points, no shots, no rebounds, no nothing. He's got 2 personal fouls, too. So Akpara's gotten in foul trouble as well. That's another reason why we haven't seen him. Gillespie, he's the one saving us right here. 18 minutes, 22 points, 8 for 10 from the field, 3 for 4 from the 3 for 3 from the free throw, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. So he's looking good. He's got 1 personal foul. And then he got Boswell, 13 minutes, no points. And he's got 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. So Boswell at least doing it on the defensive side. But yeah, Jacoby is balling here tonight on the go with CeeLo. So let me put my webcam back on so you can see me. I thought that it would take up the left. I forgot this is not football. Football has the stats on both sides. All right, for the bench for Tennessee, if you can see that, Estrella, 10 minutes, 5 points. He's had a couple turnovers, though. He's had 2 turnovers inside the point paint there. Carey, I love this kid. 12 minutes. I knew when we signed him, I said it's gonna be a home run. 12 minutes, 7 points, 2 for 4 from the field, 3 for 5 from the free throw, 3 rebounds, and no personal fouls. So that's good for him. Henderson's had some time playing time today. 7 minutes, no points. Evans has been the heart of Evans, man, is awesome. 11 minutes, only 2 points. He's 1 for 2 from the field, 0 for 1 from the 3-point shot. He's got 2 rebounds, 1 assist. He's got 2 steals, 1 block. So he is defensive, man. He's got 1 personal foul. What's up, George? Appreciate you being here too as well. And then you got Abram. Haven't seen much of Abram tonight. He's the only another one that can shoot the 3, but he hasn't been out there much. 2 minutes, only 2 minutes for Abram. 0 for 1 from the 3-point. So lots of Tennessee starters here. If Ament gets another foul, you're probably not going to see him for most of the rest of the game. Braden says, I hope next game Tennessee beats Florida. I know Florida is too good. We'll see. And I'm sure Gator Swag will be here hanging out with us too as well. So there is that. And let's see scores around the nation here. Scores around the nation. Got Texas Tech and Houston. Houston has been having 2 tough back-to-back games. Of course, we beat them in Las Vegas for the let me pause that. I don't want to be getting caught showing the game or whatever. That is that. So Texas Tech versus Houston for a matchup here in the Big 12. Houston having some tough times with their Big 12 opponents. Of course, then you got Kansas beating TCU as they kick off their Big 12. Kansas 0-1. They lost on Saturday in the Big 12. Michigan, Penn State. That one looks good. The final is Michigan 74-72. Michigan 14-0 and 4-0 in the Big 10 play. But Penn State gave it some of their all there. And then you got Duke and Louisville. Duke pulls it off 84-73. Florida destroys Georgia, man. Beats them by 20-some points, 92-77. Iowa loses to Minnesota 70-67. Top 10 ranked Iowa loses by 3 to Minnesota. And then Oklahoma State takes down UCF, number 25 of the nation. So there is your scores. All right, so that is it. Halftime, guys. Appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for hanging with us. And that's all I got. And just remember, Tennessee good this season. I don't know, George. I can't really tell you. I really can't. Hopped in for a like. See you later, Joyce. Appreciate you hanging here. But coming up this week, tomorrow an off day, Thursday, Friday. Tomorrow you'll start seeing streams pop up on the channel for Thursday and Friday. And we got the 2 college football games Thursday, Friday, and then we got Tennessee basketball against Florida at 11 o'clock. So 10:40 Central will be on for Tennessee versus Florida. And then we'll have the football games. You got Carolina versus the Rams, and then the Packers on Saturday night, and then Sunday we'll be back for Bills Jaguars, and then the next game Philadelphia 49ers for that, and then we're gonna take Sunday night off, and then we'll be back for the Monday night game, and then after that, y'all, we got Tuesday basketball, and then that's it for CeeLo for a while. CeeLo will be back on January 24th. So CeeLo's going to miss the next 2 rounds of NFL playoffs, but it is what it is. We're going to have a good time on our cruise. You'll have some cruise vlogs. We'll come back. The next of that Sunday is NFC AFC Championship. We'll do that for you guys. And then got some more basketball on your way. And there. So, yep, we got lots of going. Gonna take advantage of this. We passed our 50,000 subscriber. We're trying to get 51,000. So that's our goal, to get to 51,000 this weekend. That's my goal. 51,000 this weekend. So we'll see how that goes. Big boat ride. That's right, Bryce. So you'll have some pro life Bryce. We'll have some videos to watch. And of course, if you're a member, you'll get to see those first. So make sure you, if you do have your memberships, make sure they renewed. If not, it's okay. We'll be back on after that. But 99 cents gets you a membership for the emojis. Pro membership gets you early access to vlogs plus the emojis. MVP membership gets you early access to vlogs, emojis, and special live streams when CeeLo has time. But pretty much MVPs just kind of help the channel out just a little bit more. It's $2.99, just $1 more. But our lowest tier price is the 99-cent ones. A lot of people love that, signing up for the college football games. So if you love emojis, they change all the time. And I would love for you to hang out with us, become a member, and your name's in green. You get a special emoji next to it, just like Hammer right there. But that is our membership. So, all right. Appreciate y'all hanging with us today. Pro Life Prize, there you go. Welcome to the rookie membership. There you go. Becoming a rookie member, you are now eligible for those emojis every game, no matter what we do. We appreciate your support, man. I know you found us renewed, he says. I know you found us during the World Series and you really loved it and a lot of good times. So we appreciate you and your family watching along all the time. Dubs giving the big thumbs up. Got to see the big boat ride. Yeah, we're having a good time with that. Going to see it. And now that's your rookie membership. So Pro gets you early access to the vlogs. You're in the rookie membership. You'd have to go up to Pro to get the early access, but it doesn't matter. You'll be out seeing them when they release, anyways. All right. Got to see the big boat ride vids. I know you enjoy them. Taterhead. That's right. Do they still have Indiana Jones show at Disney? Well, actually, they have it at California at Disneyland, and now they're going to be moving it to. They're going to be moving it Disneyland. Disney World's going to where Dinosaur is. The Indiana Jones ride is going to be there. Dinosaur closed down this week. You'll no longer see that. So I don't know if you guys are watched the Disney dinosaur ride. We've had that on our vlogs too. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. It's moving too slow. I'm moving it to CeeLo's house. Moving to what? Oh, the dinosaur movie. Yeah, moving the Indiana Jones ride. Yeah. And I don't know if you've seen the Indiana Jones show at Hollywood Studios. They had a ball. The little the pre-show, well, right before their show really starts. The stunt double is running from the boulder, but the boulder fell off his thing and went rolling into the. There you go, upgraded the Pro. Now you have early access to those vlogs plus emojis for $1.99. It's the cheapest thing in town, y'all. Oh, look at there's Church Street. Is that, or I can't remember the name of it, but I love that strip right there. We go there and hang out with some food and some great ice cream place down there too. There, awesome, man. All right, here we go. Second half coming up. Life Bryce upgraded the Pro membership. Thank you, man. I saw the indie show in the Florida one as a kid. You did? Well, it hasn't changed a bit. Well, they don't have the boulder anymore. It's no longer. So, all right, here we go. Inbound Tennessee. Tried to go Gillespie to Amen. He's going to get fouled doing it. My wife gets the alerts on her phone, but I'm not a CeeLo member, and she did not yell at me. There you go, Amen, in the free throw. 1 and 2, 49-33. Tennessee looking comfortable here. Ament getting the free throw. All right, here is Heidi back to Pope. Pope at the top of the baseline to let's go. How do you say his name again? Oglastic. Another steal. Gillespie with the steal. Back to Boswell. Boswell to Gillespie. Back to Boswell, the bottom baseline three. Let's go. Boswell gets involved. Texas looks bad, Hammer. What happened to Texas? What happened to Texas? Last year they were great. Here we go. Mark with the ball, top of the point. Back to Swain. Vocalitis puts his shoulder into it. Brown. And there's another turnover. Another turnover. Here's Ament. Ament stops. He gives it back to Gillespie. Gillespie calls Akpara out for the block. He gives it back to Akpara. Akpara back to Gillespie. Gillespie at the top of the baseline. Going to the basket. Finds Akpara and he missed the dunk. But then he got it back. 54-33, and this has become a rout. 54-33. That's going to be a timeout for Texas. All right. Tennessee looking good here. Sorry, y'all. I'm doing some stuff here. See if we can make some noise with these guys. That's three of them. Hopefully we can shut them all down. Oh, boy. But what happened to Texas, Hammer? Weren't they good last year? What happened to Texas, everybody? Oh. Well, thanks for hanging with us, guys. Appreciate it. We're almost to 1,000 views. If we hit the 1,000 views, I'll be happy. This is a low one. I'd figured 43 likes. There you go. Trying to get to 50 now. 50 likes. See if we can get there. 50 likes. I've reported everybody I can report. Let's see how that goes. Done with that. Bum, 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 bum. You think the boulder? Yeah, it was 400 pounds, and then the ball, it hit the guy. I think it cracked his head open. He took a bunch of stitches, and they continued with the show, which was even crazier. But yeah, so interesting. Then the boulder is no longer in the show for right now until I'm sure they build some things where it can't go anywhere. But right now, he just kind of like disappears when he takes the thing off the stand. I need that Preds Hyman to score a goal, and he ain't. Yeah, good luck with that. Just need a solid linebacker. Just a solid linebacker at the Indiana Jones show. Just just give it a little shoulder oomph to it. I remember last year the Texas game did horrible too. If I remember correctly, the Texas game didn't do good either. We did not get any good views on it either. I don't know, maybe they just don't. All the Texas fans have cable, or they just don't care about college basketball. One or the other. If I remember correctly. Now, last year's Arkansas game did really well. We did pretty well last game on Saturday too. They should use paper machete boulder instead of throwing a real one at the poor guy. All right, here we go. Inbound to Texas, going left to right. That's Mark. Mark looking to Pope, the top of the point, back down to Swain. Swain trying to get it to Pope there under the basket. Swain looking, gives it to Pope now, the top of the baseline. He's everywhere. Back to Heidi, back to Swain. Swain inside to Rory. Rory in the paint. He's got two guys. Back to Heidi. Heidi fakes the pass and misses the three. Rebound is Mark, and out of bounds, Tennessee ball. 11 turnovers for Texas. I like this. Let's keep this low right here. 7 turnovers for Tennessee. Let's keep it low. Here's Gillespie leading this thing with 20-some points. Gillespie to Brown. Brown in the paint. Throws it up. Good. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 56-33. 56-33. And Brown, the freshman, is going to go to the line. Shoot him up. Brick missed the free throw. Pope with the rebound. Pope running it down the court with Gillespie on him. He hands it to Mark. Back to Troy. Back to Swain. Swain at the point finds Mark at the bottom of the baseline. 3. Brick. Rebound Tennessee. Amen. Amen quickly gets to Gillespie. Gillespie walking it up. Going right to left is Tennessee. He hands it to Amen. 3. Missed the 3. Rebound Brown. He misses the shot, and it's Texas ball. Texas gets it quickly to Swain. Swain to Pope. 3 from the bottom of the baseline. Brick. Rebound Boswell. Boswell and Mark on a marathon to the coast to coast, and Mark fouls Boswell. College football playoff on Saturday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 Central. We'll be on at 6 p.m. on Thursday for live coverage of that game. 6 p.m. 30 minutes. Normally we go 20, but there's the big game, so we're going to go live at 30 minutes to go. Wow, really thought we'd keep it closer than this, Hammer says. Yeah, well, like I said, Swain ain't doing nothing. 9 points for Swain. 1 for 3 from the field. They've really shut Swain down. Okpara is now back in there. Here's Gillespie. Throw to Okpara. Vocalitis blocks that. Heidi gets the rebound. He gives it back to number 7. And that is Wilcher. Wilcher with the ball. He hands it to Mark. Back to Heidi. Back to Swain at the top. He goes to the point. He gives it back to Mark at the bottom of the baseline. Back to 7, Wilcher. Wilcher finds Heidi at the top of the point. He hits a big 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net. It's 56-36. Hook 'em horns on a big 3 by Heidi. Heidi's now got 5 points. Here's Gillespie and another foul. I left for a few. What happened? RB said. I don't know. Tennessee's looking a lot better. Oh, Hyman plays for the Oilers. No wonder I wasn't seeing him. 56-36. Lead is 20. Lead is 20. Vocatitis 4 fouls, so he's pretty much done for the game. 4 fouls for Vocatitis. He's had a bad day, y'all. Every time in the paint, he was all over the place. Vocatitis only 4 points today. Another big thing for Texas. Another reason why they're not losing. He gives it to Amen. Amen. Jumper. Tried to go up. Loses the ball. Great 5-star freshman we have. Here's Swain at the bottom of the baseline looking. He hands it to Wilcher. Wilcher to Heidi, who just hit that 3. Trodor, what's his name here? Trodor. Now, here's Wilcher again. Wilcher, and there's a foul. It's going to be on Boswell. He fouls Wilcher. 56-36. Lead is 20. 20 points. 16:02 to go. $56-36. There is Swain. Swain back to Wilcher. Wilcher looking back to Swain. Swain at the top of the point. Back down to Wilcher at the bottom. Trying to get it to Troor down there in the paint. He puts his shoulder down. Estrella guards him and he misses. Evans with the rebound. Here's Gillespie. Gillespie hands to Evans. Evans to the top of the point. Actually, the top of the baseline. He gives it back to Carey, who was at the point. Now here is Amet down at the bottom. Amet hands it to Evans. Evans at the point. Now gives it to Gillespie. Gillespie goes to the basket and take it away. There's another turnover, number 8 now for Tennessee. Here is Pope, the top of the baseline jumper. Good. 2 points. It's 56-38. It took me a bit to learn the names, but I'm got it now. Gillespie back to Estrella. Estrella to Evans at the top. He gives it to Amet. Now at the point. We need to get Amet going here in this half. Here's Evans. Evans fakes the jumper, then takes the jumper and misses. And rebound, Amet. Good job there. Amet with Gillespie now. Gillespie, the bottom of the baseline, looking. And on the foul. This foul's going to be on Heidi. Foul's going to be on Heidi, and there's a TV timeout. Appreciate you. 56-38. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe. It was out. Hey, we're over 1,000. I'm happy now. 1,000 views. Appreciate that. And we're at 43 likes. 7 to go. Can we finish with 50 likes? Can we finish with 50 likes? I got to stop being betting on hockey. I have no clue what I'm doing. Yeah, we don't even cover hockey anymore. The Predators are just not good. I thought about just covering like good teams like every once in a while, but we've taken NFL over. NFL has really helped us. So, and definitely during race season, if there's a race on Saturday night, we'll be doing NFL on Sundays instead of baseball. What is the YouTube Jules thing? I got like 10K of them, and I don't know what they're for. I guess on the vertical, I don't do that, but you can only give them on the verticals. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if you can give them to me now. Can you? Try. But I think it's only on vertical. And to do vertical, I'd have to do another stream. I don't feel like doing 2 streams, y'all. I mean, that's good, but I'd still think it takes away from... I know it's all in one, but I know the vertical... I thought about doing the vertical just for TikTok, and I really need to get TikTok going. I just really don't know how to do it. Like, I can't use the TikTok app. What's up, Gator Swag? We're having our way with Texas here, but I figure we would. But it's on Saturday. It's on Saturday, man. Gator Swag can teach me some TikTok. He needs to teach me some TikTok because he's all on TikTok. If I do that, I'm gonna need another monitor, and I already have enough monitors as it is. But yeah, I need heck yeah, I'm ready to be TikTok. Yeah, that's right. Hammer was like my only mod over there on TikTok. Maybe we need to do that again. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be negative, but the more and more I watch Nate Emmett, the more I get. Oh, for sure. There's no reason to be negative, AD. That's the truth. Like, he tricked us being a 5-star follower, like 5-star player. He is not 5-star. Gator says you're gonna have to have, I believe, over 1,000 followers or something like that. I can go live. I just can't go. I can go live. I just have to do like 3 38-minute streams on that app because I went live before. So hey Todd, Golden is 7-1 versus Georgia. Maybe do a Braves offseason video. No one really cares about that. Really? I went live and I don't have 1,000 followers. I went live on TikTok. Actually, I went live on TikTok through... Okay, I went live on TikTok through Streamlabs, which is a little different. So, yeah. Yeah, I thought I read that long as I do like 30 minutes, I can eventually... Twitch is kind of fun to stream on for gaming, yeah. I wish I had more time. All right, here we go. Tennessee inbound here. Ament. Inbound way on the other side to Evans. Evans looking back to Ament. I'd rather see Evans play than Ament, AD. Here's Evans. Back to Ament. Ament to Estrella with the big alley-oop. Yes, sir. Nate Ament. This is going to get his points somehow, some way. Here's Texas. There is Troer. Back to Heidi. Heidi shoots the three. Bray, there you go. Hook 'em. 58-41. Lead is 19. Or 17. 17. Met with the ball. 14 minutes to go. He gives it to Evans. Evans inside to Carey. Back to Estrella. Estrella under the basket. He goes up, gets blocked. And that's a turnover. Number 8. Turnover 8. Here is Swain. Swain tried to take it coast to coast. He turns the ball over. Here comes Ament, who can't dribble, and he turns the ball over. Good Lord. 12 turnover for Texas. There's number 9. Tennessee gets it back. Evans ended up trying to get it back, and he goes up for the shot and gets fouled. Love Evans, man. His hustle is the best. Evans is great. Trory with the foul. That's number 3 for him now. 3 fouls for Trory. Swain's only got 5 points. Gillespie, 22 points now. Estrella with 7. Carey with 7. Evans with 2. But he's had a hustle tonight. He got another steal. He was born to fly. Yeah, for sure. Evans going to go to the line here. Really disappointed in Ahmed, though. AD, I am 100% agree with you. We Braves expect to sign a few international FAs. We'll see. We'll see, Jake. 13:33 to go. Evans is going to go to the line here. Tennessee's not in the bonus yet. Oh, good. 60-41. Tennessee up by 21 now. Evans looking pretty dang good. All right, here is Mark. He hands it to Heidi at the top. He's looking for Mark again. He gives it to Cody. Cody back to Mark. Mark back to Heidi. Heidi back to Mark. Mark back down to Weaver. And Weaver gets fouled. It's going to be on Ament. Ament now with 2 personal fouls. 2 personal fouls now for Ament. He's going to come out. Thank goodness. He looks lost. These last 2 games, he just looks lost. Vanderbilt remains undefeated. Josh Hubbard for Mississippi State, 22.5 points per game so far this season. And of course, the freshman of the year, they say, freshman phenom Acuff, who had his way with us. There is Mark with the ball. Inside, that was actually 7. Wilcher got it back inside. He was going to Mark. And Boswell, a foul on it. Estrella. 60-41. Lead is 19. Wilcher, number 7, is going to inbound on the top of the baseline under the basket. Off of me. 13 minutes to go. 60-41. And to get it in to Mark. Mark. Tried to go to the basket. Jumper over Brown. Good. What a shot. Great shot. 60-43. Lead is 17. 12:45 to go. Gillespie hands it to Akpara. Back to Boswell. Boswell to Ahmed at the top of the point. I mean, Evans at the top of the point. He gives it to Boswell. Boswell turns it over. That's turnover number 10, I think. And number 2, that is Weaver with the little basket untouched. It's 60-45. Lead is 15. 60-45. Lead is 15. Brick shot for Texas or Tennessee. Gillespie gets it back. Brown with the or Parr gets it with the rebound. And here's Boswell in the paint. And does he get fouled on the shot? Yes, he does. 12:05 to go. We here. What's up? Play-by-play with JJ. Good to see you, man. Hope you're having a good time. Make sure you check out my man, Play-by-play with JJ, the Sixers NBA. If you like NBA, I cannot do NBA. I don't know what it is about NBA. I just can't do it. Maybe I'd like it, though, if I love calling college basketball, but Love you, my dude. Hope you're doing well. Hope you found a PC today. Boswell misses the free throw. Was finished strong here, up 25. 12:05 to go. 30 seconds on the shot clock. And Boswell's going to shoot another one. Love you too, buddy. Shoots it up. Good. It is 61-45. 61-45 Vols. Texas with the ball going left to right. There is Pope. Is that Pope? No, that is number 7, Wilcher. Wilcher to Weaver. Weaver at the bottom of the baseline. Mark tries to call for it. Evans plays good defense. Mark at the top of the point looking. He goes to the basket, finds Weaver. Wide open Weaver goes to the basket. He throws it, finds Mark at the top of the baseline, finds Wilcher. 3. Brick. But there's a foul. And Boswell got hit in the face. Up 25. Did I say 25? 16. 16 points. So Boswell got hit in the face. Basketball is dangerous, guys. Jake says, it's not fun anymore. I don't watch NBA anymore either. Haha, yeah, I'm just messing with you. Okay. Seahawks, man, what's up, man? Your Seahawks look good. Y'all are playing like it's the SEC tournament. Well, after what happened on Saturday, we need to play. There was a Barnes held like a 5-hour session on Sunday after they got their butts whooped. So maybe this is a wake-up call for them. Maybe last Saturday was a wake-up call. Tennessee playing really well tonight. 61-45. Texas is really hurting, though. They scored, though, 98 points on Mississippi State. But I told you at the beginning of the game, key to this game was they had to shut Swain down. Swain is their top go-getter, their assist leader, their rebound leader, their point leader. Swain is not on the court. And Heidi with 11, Mark with 11, but that's it. Swain's not even their point getter right now. He might be their assist and rebounder though. But yeah, this is tough for this Texas team to get going here. The defense has really shut them down. A 42% for the field for Texas, 54% for Tennessee. If you're going to shoot over 50%, you're going to win the game. And they're at 40% from the three-point line. That's all Boswell, pretty much. I mean, Gillespie. Gillespie's been shooting the threes, lights out. But right here, still, I don't like this. 10 turnovers. Don't like it. We need to stop. I want that like at 11. We should go the rest of the game with 1 turnover. It doesn't have to be. It might end up 15. If it ends up with 15, I mean, that sucks. But 13 right here for Texas. So, and then rebounds, 27-19 on rebounds. So, there's your stats of the half here. CeeLo, but don't you have 20 turnovers? 20 turnovers? We don't have 20. We have 10. 10 turnovers. Trying to make a stand. We'll see, Hammer. We'll see. Maybe I had the pom-pom. Is this going to be our last game till Saturday football? Because nothing else is on. No, we're playing Thursday. Thursday, we're playing the college football game, Thursday and Friday. And then Saturday, NFL football. And then Saturday morning, Tennessee basketball. Saturday afternoon, NFL football. And I mean, I feel pretty confident. As many people did the playoffs or Monday night games and all that stuff, I think we can hang with the top dogs, or at least the NFL algorithm has been pretty good for us. So we should get a good push for the playoffs. Playoffs. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But my goal is 51,000 by the end of this weekend. That's my goal. See if we can do it. 51,000 before we go on a cruise. We get over that, I'll be happy. Still doing World Baseball Classic? Yeah, I should. And love if they do 3D, would be amazing if they do 3D. I doubt they will. And I won't be doing every game. I'll probably do like the highlight games. I'm probably not gonna do like every game. I can't do that. Because those games are like normal baseball. They don't have the pitch clock and all that. It's normal baseball. They're like 4-hour games. I mean, I do 4-hour football games, so what's the difference? 61-45, 11:44 to go. Gillespie's on the bench. Amen's on the bench. Yeah. All right, here we go. It is Weaver with the ball. Top of the point. He hands it to Mark. Mark Wilcher comes out for the block. Mark with the ball. Mark is to Heidi. Fakes the three. He shoots the three now. Brick. Rebound. Wilcher. Back to Weaver. Weaver with a great rebound. Reset the shot clock at 18 seconds. There's Cody. And there's going to be a foul. So they're going to look at the shot clock to see if he touched the rim or not. I thought he did. All right, here we go. Reset. Mark back to Wilcher. Wilcher back to Heidi. Heidi back to Weaver. Weaver back to Mark at the top of the point. Weaver looking. Looking. He tries to go to the basket. Spin move. That's a turnover. No, they get back. Weaver was right there. Heidi with the big three at the bottom of the baseline and hits it on the buzzer. Wow. Big three for Heidi there. 61-48. Brown finds Henderson at the top. He shoots the three off the baseline. No good. Brown, no, Akpara out of bounds off of Akpara's hands. Tennessee is 10-4 with 0-1 in the SEC. Walden says, I apologize for not starting to watch so late. I'm sure it's always a great show. Good to see this team starting to turn it around in this game. At least go Vols. B. Walden, thank you, man. Appreciate you being here, dude. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. All right, here we go. Tennessee 1 for 9 in the field goals. No field goals in 3 minutes. We got to stop this. This is ridiculous. 61-48. Texas slowly working their way back in here. At Mark, back to Heidi. Heidi finds Weaver at the bottom. Heidi goes to Mark. Mark with a three. Brick. You're good. And now the lead is 10. Tennessee's sitting around, fooling around here. The lead is 10. It's 51-61. The lead was 21. Now it's down to 10. Tennessee's scoreless still. Brown back to Ament. Ever since Gillespie has been off the court, it has been bad. Now Gillespie back on the court now. Gillespie at the top of the point. Brown comes out for the paint. Throws it up. There it is. Akpara with a big from Gillespie to Akpara. Yes, sir. There you go. Texas with the ball. Heidi with the ball at the top of the point. Gives it to Mark at the top of the baseline. He calls it, and then there's a foul. Well, I didn't realize. I hope I didn't speak too soon. Go Vols. Tennessee was up by 21 points and is now 12. Inbound is Texas at the bottom of the baseline, under the basket. Hands it to Wilcher, hangs it into Mark, or Cody. Cody to Heidi, back to Mark, back to Weaver. To the baseline is Wilcher. No good. Here comes Gillespie, coast to coast. Tips it in, and he gets fouled doing it. He's going to go to the line and shoot two. Gillespie was coast to coast there. Draw the foul. 63-51. Lead is 20 or 12. Lead is 12. See if Gillespie can hit a free throw here. They looked a lot better than they did on Saturday. Shoot is up. Good. Whoop. Good. Gillespie hits both of them. And the lead is 14 now. 14 points for the Vols. 14 points for the Vols, 65-51. And a timeout. Texas. We lost another subscriber. I don't understand it, y'all. I don't understand it. 65-51. $65-51 is the score. 9:31 to go. Late night here. A blowout. 11 o'clock on the East Coast, 10 o'clock on the Central. Hate these late games. Do any of the recruiting updates? I have not seen any. Of not. Maybe you should always great shows. Matt says, "Go Vols, beat the Horns." Good to see you, Math 517. Appreciate you being here, Math 517. So Mark is gonna throw it in here. Amen's gonna be on top of him. Top of the baseline is Mark. He needs to get it in. Hard times. You have to call a timeout. Great defense for Tennessee there. And Texas is going to call a timeout. They got one left. Tennessee's got 4 left. One timeout left for Texas and 9 minutes to go. God. Sad second season in the SEC for Texas here. They were pretty good, I thought, last year, but maybe not. Oh, that was their last timeout. They have no timeouts for the rest of the game. Jeez. That's going to be a good one tomorrow. Alabama versus Vanderbilt. Alabama 13th seed versus the 11th seed Vanderbilt at home in Vandy too. Here in Nashville. That should be a good one to go to. Missouri and Kentucky tomorrow too as well. I wish it was more fun to do college basketball on YouTube, but you're not getting the push tonight. Oh, at least sometimes we get the clicks, you know, at least the clicks. Spurs Lakers tomorrow are going to be fun as well, Hammer says. Texas, what? I mean, Hammer, what happened to Texas? Did they lose a bunch of people in the NBA draft or what? Or they just haven't played anybody? Or they played a bunch of good players. They have 5 losses. So Amen's still a disappointment here tonight. I wish I knew. All right, it's going to be Wilcher going to inbound it from the top of the baseline. He gets it into Mark. Mark goes to the basket on Amen. The ball's on the ground. Mark loses it. The coach just threw his shirt down, a shirt down on the ground. Amen to the bottom of the baseline. Amen goes to the basket, turns around, stops in the paint again, looking, shoots it up and gets fouled. And the 3-point play is coming up. Matt Marks Hammer says they'll heat up around madness time. I really try to get the kid going. That's what I was saying. Like pregame, that's what I talked about. Amen. Gotta get him going. And this is his normal garbage time to make his pad, his stats look good. And everybody's like, well, he got like almost 20 points. Well, yeah, it was all garbage time, up by 16 points. His 13 or 15 points he had against Arkansas no one really could see he does crap the whole entire game until he had garbage time at the end of the game when the game was out of reach. Gillespie there on Wilcher. Wilcher walking it up. He goes cross half court back to number 4. I haven't seen this guy. Number 4. That's Duru. Duru in there now. You got Duru, Heidi, Cody, Weaver, and Wilcher on the court for the Texans. For the Longhorns. We have number 4 recruit in the 2025 Southeast Next 100. He's the number 7 prospect in the 2026 NBA draft. I don't think so. He is not a prospect for the NBA. I'll tell you that right now. I don't know how they think he is. He will get eaten up. Here's Weaver to the basket, throws it up. He's going to get fouled. How do they think this kid's going to play in the NBA? Are you kidding me? The number 6 prospect to go to the NBA draft? Is the NBA not watching this kid? Because he sucks. NBA top six, whatever. 68-51, and Weaver misses the free throw. I missed no Bamba at the Horns. Oh, yeah, I remember that guy, yeah. 68-51. The crowd's come alive. Shoots it up. Good. 68-52. 68-52. Here's Gillespie. Gillespie. Brown with a block. Gillespie loses it going to the paint. Here comes Weaver. Or no, is that? Oh, look at him. Wow. Weaver with the slammer jammer, and then he just nailed his head. He lost balance and it came down hard. Showed it off, but he paid for it in the long run. He said, protect me. The camera guy was right on him. He got right up, though. Weaver gets the steal. He goes coast to coast. And a nice little slam. Then he came down hard. Evans is going to have a foul. So it's going to be a 3-point play for Weaver. Weaver went up for the shot. And then I guess Evans fouled him on the way down, I guess, or on the way up. Boom. I don't know what Evans did to get a technical. Who do you think was a better Longhorn, Roger Clemens or Vince Young? Roger Clemens, I guess. He's known more. You know, I know Vince Young brought Texas a championship, but like, I don't know. Lead is 14. Texas has 0 timeouts the rest of this game, so they're enjoying this little break. Tennessee's got 4 timeouts, and they're looking at this play to see if it's a foul. Wow. They're giving a flagrant foul to Evans. What did he do? He hadn't done nothing. Wow. They are booing him. Flagrant foul, excessive and or unnecessary, not a legitimate play on the ball, hold or push from behind. I don't think he pushed him. He was both going forward. How's he going to supposed to stop himself? So Weaver's going to shoot 2. 68-56. Hits both, and now Texas is going to get the ball back here. 68-56. I mean, it's not like he pushed him. He got his hands out of the way. $68-56. Lead is 16. Or 12. 12. Sorry, 12. There's a turnover. Gillespie with the ball. Goes to the basket. And he gets... Did he foul? No. 70-56. Gillespie with the steal. 70-56. What did I say? 83-70, right? I said 83-70. Cody back in there with Heidi. Back to Wilcher. There's Abram in there now. Wilcher, bottom of the baseline, goes to the basket. And there's another turnover. Is it going to be Tennessee ball? No. Paro was calling for it. Yeah, I said 83-70, so it's looking pretty good for me. Good possibility with 8 minutes to go. All right, inbound is Heidi. Heidi to the bottom of the baseline. He gets it into Cody. Cody at the bottom. He hands it to Wilcher. Wilcher with a big lousy three. And no good and a foul now on Okpara. I was way off, 81-76. Technical CeeLo looking at the screen. You think so? Okay. But Gillespie not only doing it with his hand, you said 85-76, always clucking around. What's up, man? Tennessee is pretty much top 25 every year, aren't they? Yeah, they are, but just, I don't know. I don't know about this team. I don't know if I can tell you right now. If we can't get Ament going, we're not going to go far in the tournament. We can't rely on Gillespie to do it all. I mean, I know we did with Ziegler, and we had a lot of better players last year. And like I said, Okpara looked really good last year, but maybe it's because he was kind of surrounded by greatness. And, because those players were so good, Okpara was open all the time. I think that's another key as well. But you got a P.O. box I can send some flashcards to? Just me messing. Have faith in your team. So, I have faith. I'm just telling you how I feel as a fan. Pro Life says my Pitt used to be top 25 every year, but since losing Jamie Dixon to TCU, Pitt stinks. And Taterhead says, CeeLo, remember Florida? We won it by one player, that point guard last year. Yes, Gainey. Yep, we did. That's going to be on Saturday, everybody. Saturday morning, Tennessee versus Florida right here. And then we'll take a couple hours break, and then we're going to go Carolina Panthers versus the Rams. And then Packers, Bears. Miss Tom's going to actually watch a Bears game here on this channel. She's been dying for me to do a Bears game. But what a matchup. Packers, Bear in the playoffs. They hate each other. What a matchup. But Miami, Ole Miss on Thursday. And then Indiana, Oregon on Friday. Which one are you looking forward to more? I don't know. Stuck rooting for West Virginia here in southwestern PA. They're not bad. Which one do you think is going to be a better game? Miami, Ole Miss, or Indiana versus Oregon? Third game this season for Packers Bears. Yeah. Hopefully the Packers, their quarterback and their running back and their receivers are all healthy, so it should be a good game. Indiana, Oregon. Yeah, Indiana, Oregon should be good, but I don't think either will be a blowout. I don't think so either. I hope it's not. I think we should do well no matter what on those games too. So have faith on us there. So these games here going against the bots are so when it does come time for March Madness, I already have the algorithm for college basketball. So YouTube knows I do college basketball. So come March Madness, I'll be at the top of the search when we do March Madness games. Going against these bots is pointless. You're not going to make any money. You're not going to get any followers. You're not going to get anything except your regulars that are, you guys are here. Until YouTube establishes what they do for college football and the tournaments and the basketball, that'll always be that way. So Weaver hits the free throw. It's 70-57. Tennessee's blowing them out in the paint. Shoots it up. Hammer, member for 8 months, buddy. Pro membership. I get a Hammer. Appreciate it, man. We're gonna get some. We'll definitely get some NCAA. NASCAR time eventually here. Abram back out there. He hasn't had much playing time today. There's Abram to carry. Gillespie wide open with another three. Tennessee 3. That would do it right there. 7:36 to go. 73-58. We want 83-70. Mark with the ball. He shoots it up. Out and out of bounds. It's going to be Tennessee ball. No, it'll be Texas ball. Remember, Texas has 0 timeouts here. They have to go 7 minutes without a timeout. I'll start doting again soon as still recovering from. Oh, it's all good, man. No worries. No worries, dude. So Florida on Saturday, A&M on Tuesday, and then Saturday, Kentucky, Tennessee. I will be getting on my ship then, so I won't be able to see that. Plus, the NFL playoffs for that day too. All right, here we go. Tennessee with Texas with the ball, back from Mark. Mark to Weaver, back to Mark. Mark takes to the basket, shoots it up, and it out. Rebound. Estrella, off of Estrella. It's gonna be Texas ball again. Save some points for next game. Y'all might need them exactly against Florida. 73-58, the national champion Florida Gators. Here we go. Inbound Texas. Texas gets it to what's his name? Troy. Troy. The back to Mac. Mac with a big three. And he falls down doing it. Hook him. Hook him. 73-61. Lead down to 23. Or no, 13. 12. Sorry, 12. CeeLo can't count. 12. Abram now with the ball. Gillespie. Top of the point. Finds Evans wide open to the bottom. He fakes the three. Back to Abram. Back to Gillespie now at the top of the baseline. Evans. Gillespie spins. Jumper. And good. What a back fadeaway more for Gillespie. Fadeaway for Gillespie. He's got 21 points. 31 points tonight for Gillespie. 31 points. 11 for 15. Here's Weaver with a spin move. He stops, goes back into Traore in the paint, and out of bounds. Oh, no, foul on Abram. Oh, fouls on Evans. Hubbard scored 38 on Saturday against Texas. Could Gillespie get that too? Hubbard's got the most points in the SEC this year so far, but Gillespie at 31, 11 for 15. He's 4 for 6 for the three-point line. He must have heard me in the pregame saying that Tennessee needs to get going on the three. 6 minutes to go here. Texas is going to go to the line here. Texas in the bonus plus, and Tennessee in the bonus. Boca Titus with 4 fouls. He's been sitting the bench most of the day. And here's Traore to the line. Good. It is 75-63. Longhorns down by 12. Still not over here. Couple of balls go each way. There's Carey down low. Carey misses the second one. Estrella gets the rebound and gets fouled. Estrella was in the paint trying to put it in. Weaver fouls him. I'd planned to hit the Hofbrew House here in Pittsburgh tonight for a beer, root beers for the kids, but had to cancel. Saved $40, so my wife doesn't mind $2.99 a CeeLo membership. Awesome, man. Appreciate that. Love your family, man. Thanks for always watching. Hammer says, really wish the Horns would listen to my keys of the game, right? They didn't listen to you. They kind of listened to me a little bit. They definitely haven't taken it to the boards because their points in the paint is blah. Now Estrella going to the blind here to shoot 1-1. Good. 76-63. Come on. 83-70. Let's do it. Let's finish this. 83-70. Up. Good. There you go, Estrella. All right. 14-point lead. Gives it to Wilcher. Wilcher walking and going left to right for Texas. Number 4, Duru out there now. There is Weaver back to Duru. Now to Swain. Misses the three. They are, what are they for the 3-point shots? That's 78%. Not bad. Oh, that's free throw. 38% from the 3-point line. 77-63, 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go. All right, here you go. Wilcher. Wilcher to Weaver. Weaver to Mark. Mark at the line. Mark at the baseline. My sound just went out on TV. I don't know if they lost their sound or what. 3-point shot. Good for Wilcher. Wow, look at that. What happened to the sound? ESPN just lose the sound? Everybody lose the sound? There's Gillespie back to Estrella. Estrella up the top of the point is Abram. There's Evans. Hands it to Carey. Big slam for Carey. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What the heck happened here? There it is. It's back on now. Here's Wilcher now. 79-66. Come on, make this true. 4 minutes to go. CeeLo's so close. There's a turnover. Abram with the ball. He's going to save it from going out of bounds. Abram back to Estrella. Big another slam. Yes, sir. 81-66. I don't think it's going to be 83-70, but it's going to be close. Tennessee with a blowout here tonight. 4 minutes to go. Texas with no timeouts. They cannot call a timeout. And Abrams going to foul Wilcher. Boom, boom, boom. Y'all need Bruce Pearl back? That's funny. He retired Seahawks. His son is coaching Auburn. That's right. So big slammer jammer for Estrella. Well, at least Pearl got them to a top 10 team. They did. All right, here is Wilcher at the line. 81-68. CeeLo was so close here. 81-67. All right, 2 more points for the Vols and 3 more points for Texas, and we'll just call it a day. So 81-68. here. 4 minutes to go. Gillespie slowly walking it down the court. Right to left, Carey out for the block. Back to Carey. Carey says, I'll give it to Boswell. And I think that's an offensive foul for Carey. No, defensive foul. Wow. Weaver gets called for the defensive foul. And I guess they're going to go to line for 101. Carey's going to go to line here. Carey with 10 points. Good. 82-68. 82-68, 4:07 to go. Where we at our likes? 48 points, 48 likes. Let's see if we can get to that 50 mark. Mark with the ball. Points. Time of the point. Mark looking still again. He gives it back to Heidi at the point. Here's 33. I haven't seen him in there yet. That's McDermott. McDermott back to Mark. Mark bringing Cody out for the block. Mark trying. He finds Weaver. Weaver to the basket. Brick. Estrella with the rebound. 3 minutes to go. It's like I'm going to be on the over. At least I'm going to get the over. Gillespie. Top of the point here. He gives it to Boswell. Tick, 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 tick. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Back to Gillespie. Back to Boswell under the basket. You got 7 seconds to shoot at Boswell. Boswell finds Gillespie. Gillespie 3. Oh, my God. Off the backboard. 34 points now for Gillespie. 85-68. He's got 34. 4 more to go to lead the SEC in points right now. Short shot by Weaver. He gets his own rebound at the bottom of the baseline. Gives it to Mark. Mark goes to the basket. Finds Weaver back under Heidi for the 3 at the bottom of the baseline. Brick. And out of bounds on Estrella. And that's under 4. Timeout. TV timeout. 85-68. CeeLo's going to miss it by a couple points. But pretty dang close. Pretty dang close. Tennessee looking good tonight. Gillespie's 34 points. He's not out yet. Once again, amen. Shaking my head. Well, hopefully this kid amen shows up in the March Madness. That's when we need him. But he's not doing himself any favors here in this regular season. See here. 2 likes to go. 2 likes to go to 50. Help us out. Show Texas who the real aura is. The real orange, you mean? The real orange? Who's the real UT? Probably 7 in crew to show up here tonight. Orange. Keeping Austin Weird if you're listening. I know you're a big Texas fan if you're out there. What's up, Austin Weird? 7, Supermom. All my Austin crew that's big fans of the channel. If you're watching Ninja tonight, what's up? Good to see you. Skull Bones and Sweet Tea, if you're watching tonight, thanks so much for being here too as well, if you're watching. $85.68. I'm going to show you the thumbnails for the college game here. Here we go. That is the Ole Miss Miami thumbnail. I thought I had Indiana. But here's my Indiana Oregon thumbnail. There's the thumbnails for those football games Thursday and Friday. You're doing a shot of tequila? Tequila! Hammer, we brought, one of our friends brought back from Cabo. She brought us back some peanut butter tequila. It's really good. That's the only tequila I'll do. Peanut butter tequila. $85.68. We talked about 2 players this morning or this afternoon on our pregame. We talked about Gillespie. We talked about Swain. We talked about how Swain was going to have to get shut down here, and they have shut down Swain. He's not even out there now. He hasn't played much at all. He's in foul trouble, too. All right, inbound here to Mark at the top of the baseline. Back there to Heidi. Heidi back to Wilcher. Wilcher to Weaver. Weaver looking here. Weaver back to Heidi at the top. Back to Wilcher. Wilcher fakes the 3. He thought about it over Brown. Brick. Rebound. Gillespie. Gillespie here coast to coast. Nope, he slows it down a little bit. Interesting. I'll try it. I have some Cabo Wabo in my cabinet. There you go. Cabo Wabo. Here you go. Is Boswell to Akpara, back to Brown. 2 minutes to go here. And a Brown with the ball. He's trying to get rid of it. Gives the Akpara back to Boswell. Shoots the 3. Brick. Rebound. Akpara underneath. He gets fouled. It's going to be out of bounds. Texas ball. 85-68. Come on. I'll be off by 2. Come on. I'll be off by 2 points. Definitely took the over, Hammer. Took the over on this game. Weaver. Walking it up. He hands it to Mark. Back to Cody now. Cody to Wilcher. Wilcher to the basket. Slips. Gets his composure back. Ball's loose. Ament with the rebound. 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. You got Gillespie slowly walking up, going right to left. Barnes calling a play here. Gillespie slow. 1 minute, 20 seconds left. You're welcome, George. Appreciate you hanging out here tonight, guys. 1:15 to go. Gillespie just going to sit here. Come on, let Texas score 2 more points, man. 3 for Gillespie. Brick. Rebound, Okpara. Back out to Ament. Ament's going to hold it. 1 minute to go. Get to Gillespie. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gillespie looking to the point. He goes, looking. He finds Ament. 3. Brick. Rebound, Tennessee. Boswell the rebound. I'm going to miss it by 2 points. Are you kidding me? He took the over 2. Unfortunately, that's only half of what I needed. Gillespie. 30 seconds to go. 4 seconds shot. Shoots it up. Brick. All right, rebound. Come on. Score 2 points here. 23 seconds. Come on. 2 more points. Weaver to the basket. Oh, come on. Out of bounds. Texas ball. You won your bet? Nice, always clucking around. I said 83-70. Are you kidding me? 85-68. 16 seconds to go. Come on, get 2 points right here. Here we go. Cody, 14 seconds. Mark, don't try the 3. Just go to the basket. Don't shoot the 3. Oh, 85-71. Crazy. I was so close. I said 83-70. Wow. Tennessee with the big win. Let's go. Number 15, women's horns versus Vols. You should call it both, right? We'll see, Emmer. That's Saturday for Daytona. Let's go. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for hanging with us tonight. Appreciate all the love. Gillespie's on fire here, y'all. Gillespie on fire tonight. And thank goodness, because we would have lost this game if we didn't have Gillespie. Tennessee wins 85-71. CeeLo picked 83-70 on the score. That's probably the closest I've been in a while. Smokey, Horn Man, whatever you call yourself. What do they call the Texas mascot? What's his name? But we'll see you guys on Thursday afternoon or Thursday evening for some college football. NCAA playoffs. Miami versus Ole Miss. So appreciate your love here tonight. Thanks so much. We'll thank my lovely wife Spain for all. Bevo. Yeah, there you go. Bevo. Thanks for being here tonight too as well. Bevo, that's it. So appreciate all love. I thank my lovely wife Spain for everything she does behind the scenes. I want to thank my mods for moderating, my members for their hard-earned money to the channel. I want to thank you guys for watching, and thanks for hanging with me, guys. I know there's a lot of where you can watch it, so we appreciate the live chat and everything, and we will see you soon. See you later.